In 3, 2, 1.
Nice. We're even early.
Oh, we're early. Hello.
Yeah. Early's on
give
time.
us the intro.
Oh, that's it? No intro video or anything?
Oh,
Seriously?
Okay.
Wow. He just I'm going to miss a couple episodes and then just not even care. And now, he shifted the image.
Oh, what? Oh,
Wow,
that is
Jack.
Dude.
I didn't do anything.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It was like
put
this.
your hands together for
Yeah,
Nerdbuzzed.
You can see they're not very big shoes.
Nerdbuzzed doesn't come down with
It was already like that. There we go.
All right, welcome to Nerdbuzzed, the podcast where we talk about all the nerdy stuff we care about. And drink a cool frosty brew while we're doing it. Or at least a brew today. It's not cool or frosty. It's cool, though.
It is very cool.
And now we're
I
going to
didn't realize you were fun size until that box was in front of
Right? Yeah. I always tell people I'm actually not as tiny as I look on the camera. It's the lens on the camera.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Well, there's that one day you looked huge and I looked tiny.
Yes.
So, yeah.
It's the lens. I swear.
This is
If
all
it's not the lens, it's Jack's fault. That's what we've decided. That's the theme of this episode and every
Somebody
other
has to be the
episode.
scapegoat.
Yes.
So, anyway, welcome, Eric.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Thanks for joining us at our studio this time.
Right? Hey, thanks for inviting me. This is awesome.
I thought about putting up an image from one of the pictures I took of the meadery behind us, and then nobody would even know.
That's probably
Right?
true. I mean, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
So usually I defer to Jay to introduce the brews,
We're
but
going to let you do it this
yeah,
time.
since you're the
Are you
master.
sure? I mean, you've had your share of these.
Yes, I've had my skull split by the skull splitter.
Well, all right. All right, do you want me to introduce
Yes.
all of them at once, or...
Oh, no, we'll do
put
it
in
as we
go.
phases.
What if
Alright.
every single one of you introduces one of the 3 brews? So we can
Or,
just get it out of
Eric,
the way
what are we
faster?
drinking right now?
How about we talk about what we're drinking right now? So, a couple years ago for the Arlington Viking Festival,
Which is pretty cool, by the way.
It is
It's
pretty cool.
getting better.
it
much
is
better.
getting better. They wanted mead there, but they didn't have the right license for me to be there because I'm considered a winery.
Gotcha.
So I worked with a brewery up there, Whiskey Ridge Brewing. They're not there anymore. They're possibly moving to the east side of the state. But we made a couple of braggots, which are the origin of beer. So it's grains and honey. I brought 2 of them today. This is the first one we'll talk about. It's a dry Irish stout, and it's made with blackberry honey.
Okay.
It's about 14% alcohol, and if you're not careful, it will put you on your lips.
Cody
It's
keeps calling me.
fantastic.
Yeah, it's great. It works really well, especially when it's a GTA Tuesday, and like I said, you've finished off a bottle of mead, and, Tuesday
Cool.
still hadn't quite fully kicked in yet, so you open up the skull splitter, and because it's such a special thing, you can't just not finish it once you open it. You gotta finish it. I just feel wrong not.
So now I'm sure I can pick out these GTA Tuesdays.
Oh, I'm sure you probably
Yeah,
can.
yeah. I can think of some very clear GTA Tuesdays.
Well, he's been
I'm
drinking
pretty
my
sure
stuff.
that's what he
Yeah.
was drinking. Yeah. He found some things that he did to be really hilarious. Yeah, and we were like, what is so funny? And he just kept laughing.
Pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
He's still laughing
And I
now.
gotta say, though, that the waking up the next morning was definitely skull splitter. It worked.
So I'm really looking forward to drinking this and then mixing it with things. It's probably going to be a really good thing.
We can do that too.
Yeah, that's going to be...
Well, it's still going to be honey.
Yeah.
And is that licorice the blackberry honey, or is that the...
This is the blackberry honey. This is
So
one
we're-
from my private selection at home. So this is like 6 years old or something like that.
They can't
is it
see
one
it
of
on
the
the
ones I helped
camera.
move?
It
No,
looks like you're
this
just
is,
pointing to
this
the
is
ranch.
before I went commercial. This is like
Oh.
from homebrew days.
Nice.
So it was before filtration and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. So there's still some
It's got-
sediment in there.
Yeah, it's got a nice...
They can't see it.
That's okay.
Looks like you're pointing at the ranch.
Oh, we're saving it for later.
Ooh.
The ranch is also pretty good. I would say the ranch is probably the best of the brews.
That's why we're going to keep
So
it around
lighten up.
forever.
Dude, that
pointing at
ranch
me.
is
There we
so
go.
amazingly bad.
Come here. Point the
Can we
light
drink
at
it
me.
now? Let's drink it.
Yeah.
Let's try
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So it's,
Hi, I'm Jack. I'm drinking... Yeah, I mean, I don't matter at
we
all.
don't care at all about that.
We got
don't.
some butterscotch beer.
His followers,
It's
who
pretty
don't
cool.
follow us anymore because he's
And
never
then
Butterscotch.
got
Yeah.
some
Gesundheit.
ginger ale. So it'll be fun. I'll just be here in the corner. I'll just be quiet for this one.
That's a lie.
That will
and we
not
all know
happen.
that.
Just kidding.
Yeah, that's not
Never
going to
gonna
happen.
Why do I feel like that was a
What
lie?
is in the
Yeah, like I said, that's a
corner?
lie. We all know this.
Oh, what is that? It's,
my God.
it's
Make
like
him
Oh my god.
Where's the
go
dumb
away.
button?
Where's the go away button? Oh my god.
What is-
Make it go
something's in
away.
the
Make
corner.
yourself
So-
go away.
To all the nerds,
Through all the fuzz, bottoms up, let's get nerd buzzed.
goal, fellas.
Oh, that's a... That first whiff, you think it's going to be so harsh, but then it's not.
And then it's not.
No, it's really not at all.
But like when you...
Oh, and it sneaks up on you, too.
But yeah,
Yeah, at 14% at better, right? Yeah.
So when you pick
And
that
it
up... When
may or may not be an under-exaggeration.
It's
can either
way
confirm or
smoother
deny.
than I thought. When I smelled it, I thought, I don't know, this might be a little harsh, but
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah. Dry Irish stout. Blackberry honey.
Dangerously easy to drink.
Yes, and like I said, that first whiff, though, as you're pulling it up, you get that real alcohol whiff. You're like, oh, and you brace for it, and then it's like, oh, it's not there.
Yeah.
No, it's super good. Once again, Eric, kudos.
Cheers.
You are the man. How can people find you and your mead?
Oh, man. Either at the meadery itself in Everett, 2625 Colby Avenue. I would suggest coming out on a weekend because the last few months have been a little weird. I've been doing farmers markets in Snohomish on every other Thursday, and production and distribution because I self-distribute still. I've got vendors all over the state, but it's easier just to come by the shop because everything changes over fairly regularly.
Yeah.
So every couple of weeks I have something new that comes out.
And
I
you
can find
are very generous with your samples.
Yeah.
Can be.
Yes. Maybe if you come in and people are really, really nice to you.
Yeah.
That
If
helps.
they come in and they're not, complete jerks, absolutely.
Yeah.
If they have questions and they're actually interested in what's going on in the shop, I'm happy to answer those. I love the, hey, have you ever tried something? Because usually I've got it in back. And I'm like, yeah, here, try this.
Yeah. My favorite thing that I tried at the meadery was your like dreg container thing
Oh,
that
yeah.
had, like it actually like
Oh, the one that was everything I made last year?
yeah, it was like everything
Yeah.
you'd had in the one container, and when you offered it I was like I had no idea what to expect. It could have just been disaster, right?
Yeah.
But it was actually, again, I always say that your stuff's very nicely balanced, and even though it was all this mix of everything, it still had that cohesiveness to it, which was shockingly surprising.
So something interesting about that, in previous years, every year I basically doubled the amount that I produce. Last year was the point where it's not fitting in 1 gallon or 6 gallon carboys anymore for that combined stuff. So now I have had to upgrade to a larger container for storage. I had an empty 30 gallon brand new American white oak barrel. So I started barrel aging it.
Nice.
So the 2018 mix of everything is going to be a barrel aged.
And
It's already really good.
That's
And
just
this
got
is-
the mix of everything.
Yeah, because when stuff goes through filtration, there's some that gets like trapped in the filter or stuck in the lines, whatever, they're trying to purge them. So it used to be that it was a small enough volume that I would just drink it. It started getting more, and if I was doing 3 or 4 batches in a day, it would be excessive to drink it.
Yeah.
So I started storing it for later, and then I'm like, I wonder what would happen if I combined these. And it turned out really good, and so every year after that, I just combine everything, and then at the end of the year, here, try this. This is everything I made last year.
It's like the Frankenstein mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the graveyard.
It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same concept as an infinity bottle for whiskey.
Yeah,
Okay,
same idea.
I like that. I really like
This
that.
year's is going to be really good, though.
Awesome. I've been pretty impressed with everything.
I don't
I've
know.
gotten
Don't
from
ask
you
me
this
how
year.
to spell Jack.
Cheers, man. Thanks.
What do you call that?
And I said I finished off that bottle
My head gets big.
2 days ago of my last plum bottle.
Like your
Nice.
ego explodes.
No, you're like, oh,
And
you're
I
big
gotta
fat.
say, for being a full sweet, I was impressed. I was impressed at it being.
Try to make them sweet but not cloying.
Yeah, it was not.
I don't want to have to rinse my mouth out with whiskey when I'm done with it. I'd like to
Exactly.
drink whiskey with it, just to enhance the flavor.
Which I gotta say, my infinity bottle for my whiskeys turned out pretty good.
Jeremiah wants to build the green one.
Yeah. Pitch.
Okay.
Whoa, interrupted.
I will say, I feel like we should start building Legos too, because we
That's
could
probably
be
a good
here
idea.
like 2 hours building Legos. I don't know how long this will take.
I don't
right?
know. There's 5 of them and 3 of us.
in case,
Yeah.
in case no one knows, and if I'm too loud, just tell me in the chat. They're gonna build some Voltron Legos.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, Voltron's like Power Rangers, but they're all like lions or something.
No,
I don't
it's
know.
not. Power Rangers is like Voltron. There's a big difference.
They're like they just turn into like a bunch of lions, and they turn into like a big
Yes.
lion
Are you
man.
old enough to have this conversation with us?
Jack's
It's
ego
like
is much bigger than
Thundercats,
his
but
beard.
they have like a
Yeah.
bigger
Right.
Thundercats, but I don't know.
Well, one of the first big concerns I had before we even opened the box was how are we going to split up the books?
Oh.
Super stoked. You get a book for every single lion.
Yep.
So it's completely a friend build.
Awesome.
Build friendly, right? Which is super, super cool. And then you get this other novel book,
Whoa.
which I think is just how to build the big Voltron. Oh, it looks like the swords and stuff, too.
Oh, it's got story.
Oh, it does.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Story and lore.
Yeah, right?
Show it to the camera. I want to see.
I'm going to nerd out on this. Can the camera
Yeah,
see
totally
it? It's
gonna
not going to
nerd
be
on.
super exciting. But you do get pages of just some cool nerdy stuff, some backgrounds on the guys. One thing I have noticed that I have not seen online is 0 minifigures. It would have been
Yeah.
kind of cool to just have a little stand, even if they didn't fit in the lions, but give me the crew, right? Like, that would have been pretty sweet.
That would be cool, or even just like a minifigure of Voltron himself.
Like,
a
just
little,
also
just like
that.
a little tiny.
That'd be freaking awesome.
That
Right?
would be cool, yeah.
Oh, if it was like a 2 scale.
Yeah, it's
this is how
got,
big a
got the
person
head
is.
and then the wings go over like the old scuba suit would.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be freaking
All right, as the guest, since you can't pick the green one, because Jay wants to build the one nobody will be able to see.
Right?
Yeah, because of our green screen.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Eric.
dude.
I give you runner-up pick.
How about I let you go first, since I'm a guest and
No,
this
dude,
is your set, and I
think-
just
I think
appreciate
you
being
guys,
able to build.
Take
I
the
think
black
you
lion,
guys
man.
should pick.
That's where I'm going. I'm like, I bet he
yeah,
wants
yeah,
to
no,
build
that's
the black
fine.
lion.
No,
but
build the black
ooh.
lion. Go for it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You're
which,
absolutely sure.
Yeah, no, totally
which
sure.
packs do you need?
Oh, that's a fantastic question. I'm sure this will tell me.
It will. Right there.
7, 8, 9, 10, and 11.
6 and 9.
Well, here's 9 and 10.
4, 2, and 0.
Here's 11.
6.
You're going to hear some crunchy noises until we get this figured out. Sorry, people.
No one appreciated my
Seems
jokes.
like a bigger table.
I did.
You get 4, I'm sure.
4, 5, and 6.
8.
Not 16.
Can you guys crunch them a little closer to the mics? I can't.
I like the one time we listen to what Jack has to say.
Wait, he was talking?
I have
Yeah.
some good
Oh,
things
alright.
to say. Oh my god. Oh
Is that
my
a
god.
6 or a 9?
You see.
I think that's a 6.
That's a...
It is a 6. See, it's got a dot.
Nice. 6. So I need 5. You see 5 anywhere?
I see not.
I need a
Oh,
7.
5. And you need a
I
7?
see 7 right here.
There you go.
Hey, fantastic. Why is there a
Okay.
pink Lego in here?
Right?
That's awesome.
I've actually built sets where there's like a bunch of pink Legos and they just make up the core in the
Structural,
center.
Yeah.
Like they have too many in the warehouse somewhere, right? They're like, we got to do something with these pink
Yeah,
bricks.
nobody buys these things. What
Steve,
are we
quit making pink bricks.
gonna do? Steve's the name of the robot, of course, that actually
Yeah, yeah.
manufactures and does the injection molding.
I say they probably have a certain. The pigment probably comes in a certain batch quantity, and they have to run that batch quantity, which is probably why there's so much of that extra brick.
It must be.
I'm pretty sure.
There's a minimum that they have to produce.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Otherwise, it's not. Otherwise, your price of Legos goes up even more.
exactly.
So
I'm actually impressed with the pricing on this one. I figured the licensing would have killed it.
I was super impressed with the pricing. And actually, a good rule of thumb on when you buy a Lego is it's like 10 cents a piece.
Yes.
Right? So if
Yes.
this is a, what is it, almost a 2,100 or 2,200 piece set?
23, 21.
23, so this should be $230. It's
Right.
$180.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think
crazy.
at checkout was $200 for the set. So that's an insanely good deal.
And then if you're a VIP member for Lego, you get the extra points on your card.
Yeah, I think I got like $10 in,
And depending
in
on when
points
you
for it.
buy it, if you wait till October, I think is usually when it's the VIP double points thing.
Oh yeah, there
So if
you
you
go.
buy something in October, you get the double points on that, and you basically
Nice.
cover an extra $10 off just from the VIP points.
The only thing I am irritated about when I bought it, because I did totally get these early. I've been sitting on these for a week. It's been the
Thank
hardest
you.
thing in the world to not build this. But now if you go online and go to buy it, it says with a $35 purchase, you get a free gift. And it like marks that set as it. Where's my free gift? I bought 2, dude.
Call Lego.
Right? I'm
Seriously,
gonna call them
their
and be
customer
like, I
service is
want my free
amazing.
gift. Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times that I've had something that was like even slightly wrong or the wrong color or something. Lego just takes care of it.
I'm a
Yeah,
VIP
that's
member,
probably-
and
Oh yeah, yeah, right. I ordered 2, dude. I want 2 gifts. I want 2 free gifts. Should each get one. So
Yeah,
I don't know
good.
about you guys, but I'm a huge fan of just opening the bags in order. Do you guys do that?
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, the old card. See if we can get
Nope,
no
there
reflection.
you go. There you go. Are you chaotic builder where you just open them, them all and mash them together?
No, I do not do that.
No, I like the bags with the individual stuff. I usually put a pile in front of me and do it, but I usually have a build box that I build from. That way things don't get scattered or go
Yeah.
everywhere.
Oh, like a sectioned off container?
Yeah, like I have little plastic containers or just the old Ghostbuster sets. The box was actually designed so that you had to flip up and open up this nice heavy-duty box, so I can use that as just a build box.
The Technics were done exactly the same way.
Exactly.
Yep.
Don't forget to let us know if anybody asks us any nerdy questions or anything out there, Jack. Because you're
No
good
one
at your
has
job.
Oh my god.
It's Cody.
Yeah, he just said country roads take me home.
Oh.
I'm not into country, but thanks.
So the other super big Lego lesson, because I've never had Lego send me anything without missing a piece ever. And whenever
What?
I've thought it's been missing a piece, it was hiding in the corner
Yes.
of a plastic bag. So thoroughly check your
Yes.
bags before you
Did that.
discard it.
I always save them until the very end, until everything is absolutely completely
Yeah,
built.
but I've never gotten a set and not had a piece in it.
I have gotten 2, but I've bought like hundreds of Lego sets over the years.
Yeah. I swear we're almost done with plastic noises.
Yeah, we're not. That's
Yeah, look at all of his. We're gonna build 2 lions.
That
Yeah.
sounds
Build
that
the
sounds fair. Is what that sounds.
Looks like I got the smallest build of them all.
I'm
You want both arms, or an arm and a leg and an
yeah.
arm
Well,
and
you
a leg?
took an arm. I think it is smaller. So
Yeah,
you get you get the other leg. I'll get the other arm.
That's fine.
There we go.
That works.
We'll work it out that way. And Eric will be here. This is
Eric will form the head.
he'll have that finished tomorrow.
Is that a euphemism?
No, because
Form
Black
the
Lion's
head?
the one.
That was a
How
joke.
was
Thanks
that?
for playing.
I know.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna dive in and start constructing my
Oh,
Voltron.
yeah. I thought we already did that. My bad.
I'm just thinking if I put the book up front and the Legos closer, that might be best.
Depends on your goals, really.
The one thing I'm not gonna move is my drink. That's gonna stay really close to me.
I know. I'm already concerned that it's so far away.
Okay, here we go. We're building away.
We are building.
Jack,
Please.
are you having fun?
Shoot
I'm
some
having
questions.
so much
Ask
fun.
us some questions, even Jack.
So Voltron is
Yeah.
just like. So let me get this straight. It's like Power Rangers, but they're lions.
Oh my god, if
so
you
my
say
God.
that
Offended.
one more
it's ripping
time.
I'm
off Power
offended.
Rangers
Is that
No,
how it
and
works?
no.
Thundercats.
It's
There you go.
Ah,
Nice job.
right?
where did that go?
I like that it disappeared too, like
Yeah.
Right?
magic.
This is so far
He
before
threw it into
Power
the
Rangers.
realm that I am inhabiting. I'm not in the same room as them. I'm in a completely separate realm,
Did you
far,
really just say that
far
out
away,
loud?
space and time.
I used my powers to
Oh my gosh!
transport it through the wall.
I'm not going to ask Jack another question unless we have that shut Jack up button real quick.
No.
So you can't actually get the answer.
I was thinking about, really chiming in and telling him how much I missed him and that it's good to have him back and right?
I'm not
You
gonna
didn't want to
I
lie,
was-
or
No.
God.
I was thinking that as
Roast
well.
of Jack. It's like
But-
I'm not even here. It's like I'm not even.
You guys hear that voice? It's kind of a loud
Cody
whining
asks-
sound.
I thought it was
Cody
the fan for a minute there.
Asks,
Alright.
are you guys ready for the new Bumblebee movie? Which I am so excited for.
Jay, if you say that you're excited for this movie,
I'm so
you might have to go
excited
sit
for
with Jack.
Bumblebee. It's gonna be such a great film.
Okay, so I'm a bad nerd. I didn't know there was going to be a Bumblebee.
No, you're a
I
good
was gonna
nerd
say,
not a bad
because
thing.
you
That's so-
intuitively
actually-
didn't care.
Is it Michael Bay again?
Oh yeah.
No,
Oh, so he's going to screw it up. Is what's going to happen?
it's not Michael Bay.
Let
It
me
is
look
not
it up.
Michael Bay again. It is somebody else, and Bumblebee is a beetle. This time.
Okay, I'll give you credit for that.
No, but it looks.
Do you- any
it
idea
looks
what
like
story
the
arc
same
it's gonna be?
type of-
I already messed up on my Lego building.
It looks.
It looks so bad.
Let's see.
It's a solo Bumblebee movie. Who
It's
thought
got
that was a
John
good
Cena.
idea?
Bumblebee's a badass if you watch some of the series.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
It doesn't
Yeah.
say who's directing it.
It's not Michael Bay.
Is it your mom?
I wouldn't know.
No, it's here. She says
That's
hi.
not the type of film your mom stars in.
Travis
or
Knight.
directs.
What did Travis Knight direct?
I don't know. Why don't you look it up and tell us?
Actually, wait a second. Kubo and the Two Strings. That was a pretty good movie. I mean, the content of the movie wasn't good per se. It wasn't like really groundbreaking, but the animation is like superb. Yes, Cody, it has John Cena. I think he's actually one of the main characters, which is weird for
What?
John Cena. Yeah. I wonder if he's going to try and be like The Rock and get into acting.
I know it has.
I mean, that's what WWE.
a girl in it whose name is Steinfeld. Because I always think it's very close to Seinfeld.
Yeah,
That's the only reason I know her name. I think I'm right on that, Jack.
Is this canon to the actual
series.
Oh yeah, Haley Steinfeld. Yeah, Haley Steinfeld's in it playing.
I highly doubt it's canon to the series.
New Bumblebee poster focuses on friendship.
Aww.
The only friend they're gonna find is my fist to their face, idiots.
Wow, Jack, you are harsh.
So violent.
What
You know-
happened? What happened while you were gone, Jack? Will you tell
God.
us, please?
Yeah, really.
He's got a full beard, so
I
something
told you.
out of him.
So I'm
I
drinking.
know he's too good to play
butterscotch
PlayStation with his
root
dad
beer.
too. So.
No Baja Blast
Oh.
this time. What have I been doing while I've been gone? Calc 2, which has actually been pretty fun.
That's not what I hear in the background when I'm playing Monster Hunter with your dad.
Oh, Prey? Dude, okay. So let me tell you guys about one of the coolest games I've ever played called Prey.
Yes, listen,
made-
let him tell you.
It's made by the same people that made Dishonored, and if you've played that, it's basically just kind of like Dishonored, but in space. That's the most simple way to put it. If you don't know what Dishonored is, it's like got a lot of gameplay systems that interact with each other really interestingly. You can do a lot. There's a lot of different ways you can go around your objectives. You don't just have to like kill everyone. You can completely go through that game without anyone noticing you or even touching anyone, and you can take care of your targets because you're like a hitman.
It's
You
a
can
really
take care
good
of your
example
targets.
of a stealth game where you can actually do stealth the
Yeah,
entire game.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's cool.
I did a,
You've
I did a
played this game.
playthrough.
I have played this game.
I did a playthrough, all stealth, no kill, and you get powers, but you don't even need to use them, right? I think I only used the base power just because it helped a lot.
Well, purely
but Prey-
based on the fact that Eric has played it, I might have to give it a try now.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
It's good.
Wait, Marcus, you had Dishonored. It's right. I see it right there. Yeah, no, I think you said
I've already
that you didn't
played
like
Dishonored.
it. Yeah.
It's okay. Dishonored is only okay.
Whatever.
I don't.
I would agree with that.
It's fine, but it's not. I don't think it's like a must own.
See, I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I liked the idea of the stealth and the fact that you could do it the entire way, but Thief is still my standard for stealth games.
I never played.
And I
You ever
haven't
played?
had anybody actually do it like that. Dishonored was close, but when you get about halfway through the game, if you don't have exactly the right powers, it's almost impossible to continue.
Not true. Not
No,
true.
what is
the latter
Thief?
half
Please,
is easier.
please explain Thief to me. I've never played this game.
Oh my god.
Wow, seriously?
No, I have not.
Wow. That's how I
Have
describe this.
you not listened to our earlier episodes where we've discussed that I was out of gaming for years?
You're not a real nerd, okay. Got
No,
it.
Jeremiah, this would have been in your time.
I'll take
Jeremiah,
that.
Thief was like the 90s, right? That was
That's
like
the
late
90s, yeah.
Yeah.
It was around like System
Back
Shock.
when I was young.
It was like System Shock, Thief, and
Oh, dude,
what is it?
Thief was way before System Shock.
oh really?
Or no, System
well,
Shock. So yeah, no, about the same
And
time
Deus
period.
Ex. Those were like the
Right.
three. Those are the
Okay.
pillars that Dishonored was built on, and that
Yes.
Arcane Studios is built on.
Okay.
I've played the crap out of Deus Ex. Deus Ex?
Deus
It's
Ex.
the
Yeah.
OG ones, though. I think I don't know if
It's the
they're
one that Mick constantly corrects me on and throws a little hissy fit when I say it
Deus
wrong.
Ex.
Yeah, that's fine.
Which makes it funner to say it wrong.
Yeah.
It's called incentive to
Right?
say it wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Quick
I call it
thoughts
a
on
jackism.
Venom 2, you guys? Or sorry, what, Venom 2. I don't know what's wrong with me. The Venom trailer.
Oh my
Looks
god.
like
I feel like you should be able to put a
Venom 2.
window up that shows these things in case we haven't seen them. Because I've been
The
busy
window
making
is
mead and taking care of my
clearly visible.
kids.
It is right there, but I can't.
That shows the video.
How about the
that's
new
not
Oh
Venom
my
sufficient
trailer?
about.
Oh,
You
you,
could-
want,
you could
you want
actually
to watch
build
it
that.
while we do it?
Yeah, you could actually put that up there. Cover our deal right here. With
And Despacito 2. Do you guys know that meme? Nope. All right, moving on.
Nope. I have watched the Venom trailer, and I have to say I have some serious concerns about it.
That's all.
Yeah.
Only some?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. It's not connected to Spider-Man in any way. I think it's supposed to be,
what?
but it's not.
Oh.
He doesn't have the white spider thing on its chest, right?
Okay.
So it's not. In the comics, he comes from Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So that is not the case in this at all. I don't know that Spider-Man really even exists in the same world. They haven't confirmed
Well,
it.
right now, Spider-Man's in the.
Please don't spoil something for me.
What?
I haven't seen the new Infinity
What?
War yet. Dude, I've been making Mead take care of my kids.
Okay. Give you.
I've been I could see him like leaning towards something that I haven't heard yet, so I'm like, okay, let's.
I don't. Can
let's
you
slow him
still
down.
be? He's playing it for us, so we can watch it.
Yeah, see,
that'll
there
be
we go.
exciting.
Now we
People
can
can
have a
watch us
conversation.
watch the trailer.
You can't.
You haven't seen this new
I
trailer?
have not.
All right,
You should be able to create a window and just port it right into the.
let's not overcomplicate him,
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm not
Tax
that
him.
technically
Don't
savvy.
tax the intern.
right? He's struggling
No
enough as
taxation
it is.
without representation. Whoa.
No jacksation.
Good one. Oh, it's got that big city, Dubai. Whoa. Why did they show that in the trailer?
They might end up there. I'm just
Oh,
guessing.
the big fight in the big city. Nice.
Oh, I
They've done
missed
New
a
York.
step.
Oh, it just touches Beavis. You see
Because
that?
what?
The symbiote touches Ding Dong or whatever. What is with the CG?
And then he turns into what? Hardy?
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. There we go.
No, there's more than one Venom.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
true.
so I mean, there's more than one symbiote.
Okay,
In the
well,
trailer,
this-
they
this
very
looks-
specifically call it symbiote.
Oh,
It's really weird. I always,
that's interesting.
yeah, I didn't think that's what it was.
I mean, it looks pretty fun. I don't know. Or it looks interesting. Whoa, you can heal him. It looks like it looks like it took a lot of inspiration from what's that game? The one where you have the crazy like.
I hate his face.
You hate his face.
I
Yeah,
hate his
yeah,
face.
right.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
I hate it.
I don't know.
I got a lot of concerns about it.
What's that? What's that game
Yeah.
though? The one where you play Alex Mercer. You're in New York City. You have the
Prototype.
prototype. It looks like prototype powers.
Again,
The
an
tentacles.
only okay game.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Prototype.
I wasn't.
Oh, no,
terribly
it looks
pleased
exactly
with
like
it.
prototype. I hated prototype.
I like the idea. I didn't
The
think
more
it was
I play
executed very
the
well.
less I like it. Prototype 2 sucked. Infamous is like the cool superhero game for me.
Infamous was pretty cool. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I did like that one. I didn't like 2 though.
Really?
Yeah.
I love 2.
Yeah,
Well,
2
it
was
seems
my
like it
favorite
tried to
of
do
them.
the same thing, but it didn't do it as well.
Did you play Festival of Blood?
I did not.
That was actually really cool. You could be
Yeah.
you were a vampire Infamous
Whoa,
guy.
wait,
Okay.
guys,
You
look
could,
at
like,
this. Look at this.
you could like convert into
Not that, but giant Venom.
the Venoms that
cool.
fight each other.
Bigger
Clearly,
Venom.
the villain does it also.
Quit
And I
bringing
know-
Carnage.
I know it's a trailer, but the CGI looks like garbage.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll clean that up.
Yeah, they've done it before.
I mean, Deadpool has made fun of that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That was Cody that asked that about
Yeah.
Venom. What does Cody think of Venom? Is he excited for it? Cody?
The quote he put in is from the first trailer when he like looks at the girl. He's like, "But your boss is a bad guy," and he says it in the dumbest voice, and it's like the worst acting Tom Hardy's ever done. I don't know. I'm interested in it.
Let's be fair. Tom Hardy is probably one of the worst voice actors of the world.
He has such a gravelly, manly voice.
He's Bane. That's the worst part of that movie is
Bane.
trying to understand anything Bane says. And then he's in Mad Max, and the only reason he's a great Max is because he says like 2 lines in that
Oh
whole
my
movie.
god! What about what's the other movie he was in? What am I
Wow.
thinking of? He was in this really weird movie about like this guy in
So tell me what you really think.
I'm getting there.
Well,
Brace
You need to
yourself.
drink more.
we
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
hear the audio, so we don't know how the voices are. But
Apparently,
I'm
it's him
interested.
as just himself, but he also is Venom. He does Venom's voice too.
It's the Bane voice again. It's fine.
but we were talking about Thief, and I've been interested in that game. I've always wanted to play it, but I heard the reboot sucked. It was nothing like the originals, and you can't really get them on the PlayStation. And I've never really known like how they played. I guess
It was actually like really good, like true stealth. There was no real fighting. Because if you tried to fight against enemies, you would almost always get your butt kicked.
Okay.
Like you had to work really hard to be successful at it. So it I don't want to say it was forced stealth, but that was the quote unquote easier way to get through the game.
Okay.
And you all of your skills and abilities were designed around the idea that you could use all of them to be successful at the game. So if you wanted to
Okay.
get up there, I've got a rope arrow. I fire a rope, I climb the arrow, and climb the rope to get up there. There's a torch down there. I don't want there to be a torch because that lets people see me. So I have a water arrow that douses the flames.
Gotcha.
Lots of like clever things like that. So you'd have to kind of work through a puzzle to get through an area. It was just a lot of fun.
See, the stealth...
And it felt right that like my tools allow me to actually do this. Not
That's something I would.
This is really gimmicky.
Yeah.
And see, the stealth game that I got into real hard was Tenku or Tenchu, however you want to pronounce it.
Yeah.
And I loved that game. But I can see what you're saying there. That did not have that aspect to it. I mean, they would force you to not be stealthy at times.
Exactly. It's like, oh no, your stealth stuff doesn't work. Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
the entire reason I'm playing this game.
Idiots.
Right.
How are your Voltrons going? Your
I think I have the basic structure for the leg,
Whoa.
and I want to say this thing's gonna be huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
So-
be a
so
big
That's
boy.
what she said. She never said that.
So
Thanks
remember-
for
she never
noticing.
did.
Yeah, she never said that.
remember the giant plastic one from I think it was, I don't remember which company it was that made it, but it was the big plastic one that stood almost 2 feet tall.
Oh, yeah.
The one that kid in the neighborhood had.
Yeah,
The
my
one
friend
kid,
had,
yeah.
My
Yeah.
friend had that one, and I had that one, and we battled each other. Guess who lost every time?
The one with the smaller Voltron?
You.
Yes.
That sounds like life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your Voltron's too
Is there a
small.
sheet for like reviewing stuff, or can I make one?
You have to make one.
What do you think I am? Your
Use the
intern?
back of one of those in the garbage there.
What do you
It's like you
think I
work
am?
here or something. I should probably
Right?
show off where I'm
He
at so
doesn't
far.
know where anything is.
Ooh. That's actually pretty cool. Total
Yeah,
chess piece.
right?
Is it the head?
No, this is the chest of the Black Lion.
Black line.
Which is the head. I mean, not that's
Eventually,
not
it'll be
the head,
The
but
head will
yeah.
probably be up here somewhere.
And all form the head.
I feel like I've seen Black Lion's head before.
I'm not old enough for that conversation.
Was that racist? Are you being racist?
No.
Man,
I don't
where
know
do
what
you
to
find these guys?
I don't know what to believe
Oh
anymore.
my god.
You find him in the alley right outside your. What is it?
Jack left for
The
a
sign
couple
for-
episodes,
Do you remember that?
came back with a beard and racist.
What? Oh my god.
Does that fall under everybody needs a hobby?
Yeah.
Like wildly inappropriate hobby?
Okay. Oh, mine's starting to come along here.
This
Time
butterscotch.
for another "That's what she
So-
said" joke.
I gotta
As many
ask
as we can
Eric,
get in. Is that what she said?
Are you following any of the rebooted Legendary Defender?
What's that?
No,
The new one? The DreamWorks one?
no,
No.
I don't want to be disappointed.
Well,
I brought my DVDs of what. Well, yeah,
yeah. No, I agree.
of what I appreciate.
I agree, but my roommates are all over the new ones.
I won't be sucked in after what they did to Transformers.
Which one?
There's
The weird ass CGI ones. I liked the
Again, which one?
the right.
Beast Wars?
It couldn't do Beast Wars. Hated
Okay,
it.
good. I thought you were going to say
Hated
that.
it. No, the one where that led in was
Put the bag.
Transformers Prime. I actually really liked that. And then when it turned into the Predacons Rising, those were really good.
I don't think
But
I've
that's
seen
the
those.
only one that I've liked since G1.
Yeah,
I
do you-
hated the Beast Wars ones. I hated
Yeah, did not like
the
Beast
weird
Wars.
modernized CGI from the 90s that was awful.
Mhm.
Hated
Yeah.
that.
Wait, did they make a Beast Wars like a newer Beast Wars show? Or are you talking about the old one?
It was the old one. It was awful.
Okay.
I wouldn't subject myself to a new one if they did it.
So is Beast Wars canon in Transformers? Because I don't think there's.
Yes.
Does it take place on Earth or
Yes.
Can we
Earth.
say what establishes something as canon? What definitively makes it that? Like
If the
now
people
Broly is
say-
canon because what's his
Because
face?
Toriyama-
Because Toriyama is gonna say he is
Yeah.
basically,
Yeah.
right?
That's
But only
the-
his version. Like the other Broly stuff is still not canon.
What
I don't
other
know.
stuff?
I honestly don't know about that.
And if
It's
something
the author,
isn't
though,
canon,
right? It's-
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
he is
author
the
of
original
story.
creator,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's like, now
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my version of Broly, which I guess he changes the whole backstory, so now it is canon because he's
Yeah.
doing that,
retcon.
right? But if I make something new that isn't canon, but the original director does like a tie-in movie that now makes it canon, is it canon now? Like it's so weird how things can be canon or like slammed because they're not canon, but then they can just be like made to be canon
And then Disney
because of
says,
something else.
we like that and can make money, so that's canon.
Yeah, right. Like I don't really get what is the line there.
It's whatever makes the most money is what it sounds
Yeah.
like. Like the whole Disney Star Wars thing. It's like all of this expanded universe stuff. Well, that doesn't exist anymore. But some of the best stories came from that.
Yes, they did. What was the one that immediately followed the Thrawn ones? The one written by that gal.
Yes.
Those were amazing.
Yes, they were. I actually love the Thrawn series too.
Oh, it's same here.
And then all the Old Republic stuff. That
Now
was
the games,
fantastic.
the game Old Republic stuff was amazing, and I loved that.
Yes. Oh, that's a lot of gold. I like that.
Nice.
A whole bag of gold.
It's a bag of booty.
They really use those wrench pieces like all the time.
Oh yeah, they went to town in here.
Yeah, those are.
I'm
a
guessing
lot
that's
of
where the
wrenches.
chess piece is going to come from.
Yeah. And it looks like you have like a little spray can in case he needs a touch-up after a battle. Right?
Or oil to lube those legs up.
Oh,
I mean, you
here,
know where the
this
feet
is-
go, so.
This is so that you can tighten things down. It comes with a little screw gun, right?
Does it say Makita on the side or DeWalt? Oh, it's got to be DeWalt.
Yeah. It just says Voltron. It says 24 karat on it,
Nice.
which would be the worst wrench ever, right? Just strip. Because anytime you try to do something, it just strip.
The wrench.
Oh,
was gold.
Jay is doing some Lego disassembling.
Oh, noes.
There, that looks right now.
What's our time at, Jack? How are we doing on our time? How long has it taken us so far?
Oh, let's see. It has been. There's a thing down here. 41 minutes. There we go.
Wow.
I guess
okay.
that brings up the
It's
next
gonna be a
question.
long
Are we
episode.
actually timed on this?
Thank you.
Or is
Thank
it
you for
just...
joining us. Have fun, man.
I'll talk to you later, Cody. And then,
Bye.
so
Glad I'm doing your job, Jack.
At some point, we should. I wanna call him so you can put some points, just some words in. Words of inspiration towards me. Maybe I need it after all the battering that's been happening.
He wants just a moment to talk more? Is that what he's
Yeah,
saying?
he wants to talk
I
more
want a
about
moment
himself.
to someone to talk about me.
I thought we've been bashing you. I mean, talking about you all night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Funny.
It's always the Jack show. It basically is.
Yeah,
But
pretty
what
much.
we were talking about a very long time ago was this awesome new game I've been playing called Prey. Quickly becoming one of my favorite games of all time. It's space,
as
sci-fi.
much of a favorite game of all time as what was it? Mad Max was.
That's not even funny.
Well, you came in here talking about how much you loved Mad Max and how great it was.
No.
Then
It's
a
got
week-
Ed Hardy in it.
And then a week
I'm
later,
talking about the film Mad Max.
and then a week later, he comes back about the game again. He's like, "The game sucks. I'm so done. I'm not playing it anymore."
So is it related to the other game
it
call
canon?
Prey? Because I know
yes,
that
it
it
is.
got blasted for a while, and then
The old one or the new one?
No, the new one. Because it was supposed to come out as Prey 2,
Yeah.
and then that got
So
washed.
Prey 2 was going to be this cool sci-fi.
Yes.
Well,
Can I have the number 3
like,
decal?
you're
por
a
favor?
bounty hunter in the city, and you're doing like crazy dynamic bounty hunting missions on other aliens.
You better make that
You're working
straight.
with aliens.
Well, then you better do
can
it.
work with like the government.
No, I trust you.
It was going to
No.
be like this really,
I
really
can't give you a hard time if
ambitious
you don't
game.
do it right.
Yeah,
That's
like
why
all
I'm
bounty
giving
hunting
you to do
thing
it.
and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Prey, the new like reboot of Prey is announced, and it's a very like. It's a very Dishonored like game. It's sort of, I don't know what the original one was like. I need to look into that more. But
Basically, you're a Native American, and your girl gets kidnapped by aliens, along with a bunch of the town, and you go to the alien spaceship and try
Yeah.
to save her.
yeah.
So it's
And
based
I
on a
don't-
true story.
Right.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
then
know
you
how
have these
similar-
like Native
Oh,
American like
I've seen
spiritual
that.
journey things that you go through to gain extra powers and stuff to fight the aliens. And it's actually one of the first instances where you have like the portal type thing, where I can see the thing there that's a different area than I'm in, and I go through the portal and I appear over there. It was like one of the
That's
first games. That
When-
started doing
and
that.
when
It
did
was a
this
lot of
come
fun.
out?
This was in
I can look it up.
was it like 98 or something like that?
Use this
96.
computer to look
It was a
at it,
long
yeah.
time ago. It was ages. Stay a while and listen.
Prey
Ages
19...
ago, we
98.
discovered that
In my day.
Yeah. Nope, never mind. The television series. Game? 2006. Oh,
Oh,
damn.
Is that newer than you thought?
yes, much newer.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh
Let's
my
watch
God.
a.
Were you
let's
just
watch a
deprived
video.
of video games, maybe?
Not back then. I was in college. That's what I did a lot of.
So let's watch the. I have the Prey trailer up now.
So everybody go find that. Leave our channel, apparently.
Right?
Well, if we just have the uninterrupted video on there, we will get copyright striked. I don't want to play Fortnite.
But we'll be talking over it.
I think you will. You only get copyright
You have-
stricken.
it's weird.
If, on the later recording. I believe you can do it live. Not that I think.
Oh
you
wow,
should,
this
but
is
I'm pretty
very
sure you can.
different. I would like to explain the premise of the new one, but this looks much different than what the new one is.
And that is where my question came from.
Wow.
So it's
What
curious
is
if they were
this?
related. That's the original Prey.
I don't think he's looking at a piece.
I was just speaking for Jack.
Oh,
Oh. Doesn't show gameplay. I'd like to see gameplay. Oh, never mind. Trail's not over.
Are you pleased when you build Legos and you're like, I have all these pieces doubled, and you just start building 2, and then you get to the end and it's like times 2, but you already did it?
because you know better. You know
Yeah,
how it
yeah,
works.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I always feel like a Lego badass when I do
Right.
that. It's like, nice try, Lego.
I have defeated you.
Thanks, buddy.
Yay! You did it.
It's really interesting. Oh, no. Okay, here. I found it. Yeah. It showed a couple of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
it starts out almost exactly like the other one.
So, yeah, it kind of walks through a portal, and there's just an actual portal. That's interesting.
I will say that I absolutely hated the way that they ended it, or the way it ended.
How did it end?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah,
So
with the
the-
original one. I don't think it's canon to the new one at all.
Okay.
Video canon
So you go through this entire game, which back then games were longer than 6 hours.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
30 hours of gameplay that you go through.
And you know,
all these different
amazingly, they
things.
worked.
It was amazing. It was
No,
fantastic.
there were more than 30 hours, and they worked when they shipped.
That's right.
Yeah,
Huh.
that doesn't happen anymore.
Right.
What is this golden age you speak of? Is this
And
the
then
future?
developers would actually put like the stuff that's in the special editions now was just this is the game.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
look at this,
Here's
look
a
at this
map
quote.
of the game you're gonna play.
Yeah,
Here's
and-
the special thing that we made for the game that you're gonna play.
And
Not
Doom-
just DLC microtransaction
Oh.
garbage.
Doom 3 hiked the bar. Prey may transform the bar together. That's what someone said. No one had... I don't think anyone said that about Doom 3.
The graphics were pretty as long as you had a duct tape flashlight to your gun mod.
I can't
Yeah,
see.
so this is a very...
Yeah. I appreciate the ambiance you're going for here, but I can't see anything. Oh, look, another thing spawned right behind me.
This
Again.
is interesting.
We don't
This
need the
is
graphics to be
nothing like
good
the
because
new
they
one.
can't see them.
I could understand why fans of the original would be mad. Wow. So, yeah, what were you saying? What was the ending?
So
Spoilers
basically,
in case.
yes, spoilers.
For the 2006 Prey, if anyone
So
wants
the
to play it.
entire premise of this game, right? Yeah, if you missed it by now, you're too late. Is that
Shut up there, buddy.
your girl is kidnapped by these aliens, and you spend this 30-hour game trying to save her. The last boss is your girlfriend that's been converted into this weird alien robot hybrid monster thing,
Yeah.
and you have to kill her.
That's right.
Nice.
Yeah,
I
it's
remember
like
hearing about that.
I mean, it was fantastic storytelling from the perspective that you actually felt something about this. Like, is there another way I can get around this fight? And there's not. And then just kind of the aftermath of that, it's like, wow, what do you do after that? Because you just killed the girl that you spent all this time trying to save.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it was really cool because
I thought
storytelling
you
didn't
meant
really
bad
do
as in,
anything like that.
Just a garbage ending, but that's like
No,
that
like
would suck.
right. No, it was fantastic from a storytelling perspective.
Yeah.
And just kind of the adventure that you go through and the way that your character changes and stuff like that. And then you get to the end and you're like, oh, whoa, wait a minute, I don't know if I can do this. And it's like a visceral gut check
I think
in that
interesting
final
in a
fight.
picture,
And
it
that's
looks
weird
really
for the time
gross.
because that never happens in a game. There's
Yeah.
never like a really bad ending. It's like, well, that wasn't great, or that's okay, or that was amazing. But it's not like this completely conflicted feeling you have
And see, that
over
right
that
there,
last fight, which I think is fantastic.
that conflicted feeling is what reason I liked Last of Us so much.
I have not
Yeah.
played that. I've
Yeah.
been told it's amazing.
I
It's-
really, really I think it's a must play if you have a PlayStation 3.
I have a
Or,
PS3,
or
yes.
afterwards.
Oh,
I don't
so
have
she's,
the
like,
PS4.
fused
Well,
with
I have a
this
copy of it,
alien.
physical copy. I'll just let you borrow it.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
So she's like fused with this big alien. If you guys look up, you can kind of see
Yes, there you go.
Oh, crazy.
it. Yeah, that would suck.
God, I'm
question.
tearing up already remembering that fight.
Dad, whoever's dad it is, asked if you guys were interested in going back to For Honor now that the new Chinese Dynasty update is coming on, I think.
You know, I totally know who Dad is. He is very into For Honor, and again, I think what it boils down to why I don't like For Honor.
Unsubscribe.
It's it's Ubisoft. No way, man! You can't unsubscribe. He commented and wanted us to play it. I went out and rented it and played the crap out of that game for like 3 days. Right?
3 whole days?
Yeah, like really, but which is a long time for a game I didn't super get into.
Long time for someone with such a short mental capacity span. Yeah, no, I understand.
Wow, Jack.
Yeah.
You are...
I think For Honor is okay.
asking for it?
I should probably actually try playing it again after they've updated the crap out of it, because maybe it is better. Like, I don't know.
And they're adding like a new faction. They're adding like the Chinese Dynasty type word. Just Dynasty Warriors. It's just Dynasty Warriors now.
Yeah.
I saw the previews for For Honor. I've not played it. They looked amazing.
I was excited
really
about
pretty,
it,
yeah.
hyped when it was first announced.
I have not played it, so I really can't comment myself on there about it.
He's
It's
staying
okay.
Subbed. Don't worry, he's staying subbed.
He's gonna stay soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks,
All
Dad. I watched. It looked. Oh, I think the main issue with it, from what I heard, was the connection issues. It was like they were really bad. It was peer to peer.
Oh yeah, when I first
Yeah, I
played
heard
it,
about that too,
I had to do the tutorial. So the issue was you would do the tutorial and then it would like sync you, and if it didn't sync right after that, you'd have to restart the whole game and do the tutorial again. I'm pretty sure I played that tutorial. That was like day one of my
would
rental.
be
I think it
brutal.
was like 10 times.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And they added dedicated servers. Oh yeah, and Dad said that too.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
But I think they did it too late.
I kind of think like really we kind of touched on it earlier, but I think just kind of in the realm of games in general, that's a major issue, is that so many games are released now totally planning to just fix it in a patch. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And,
it might not even
patch that's 12 gigs.
Yeah,
that you got to
right?
download before you can actually do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had plenty of games that we've gotten like that.
No Man's Sky next.
It's
Oh, I want to play that so bad,
my
and then I
God.
don't want to buy it because I keep thinking it's not worth
I heard
it.
it's kind of the same. Well, you don't have to buy next, or unless you.
Yeah,
I
you gotta
don't
buy
own the game. I was
Okay.
super hyped for it, then I saw what happened at launch,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm going to wait a minute.
From what I've heard, next is more the same. You can play with people. It's kind of novel, but
Yeah, you can play 4-player. I've yet to play with somebody online. The third person perspective they added is totally just this like stamped little hologram like that clutters up the HUD. Like it's not
Oh, that's
like
unfortunate.
sometimes when you're aiming to like shoot a rock or collect a mineral, you're like aiming kind of to the left, but because the crosshair is still in the center, the like laser comes out at a weird angle, and it's like
oh yeah,
it's like such minimal effort to make it look like your character is actually doing the things. It completely controls the exact same as it did when it was a first person.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really too bad. And when you play third person as the ship is always in front of your crosshair. You can't see anything you're shooting at. It's really stupid.
Oh, that sucks. So this is super clever. The way it's using these bricks.
The anglies.
No, the direction changers.
Oh,
Yeah.
Got the-
yeah.
And then these on the back to change direction and give you a full platform for the downward expansion.
Sweet.
That is
That's
cool.
clever as hell.
that's
Yeah, yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. Sorry, I just had to sidetrack.
Yeah, no,
Because I
no.
thought that was really neat.
Yeah. I agree with you.
I actually kind of wish we had a second camera set up doing
Oh, just build stuff?
close-ups on the build.
It was just over the top.
Yeah.
Well,
Next time.
you can support us on Patreon.
Oh,
That will help fund our second camera, so go ahead and go do that. Because as of right now, we've made like $30, $40 in our 2 years podcasting. I think that's about what it is.
Sweet.
Something
Couple
like
of
that.
beers.
Yeah, right? I think it paid for maybe our beers one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way,
Totally worth
thank you,
it.
Eric, for supplying this.
Yeah.
You need to hurry up and catch up.
I can do that.
I assume so.
Have you guys played
Kylie.
Star Wars Republic Commando on Xbox?
Oh
No.
man,
have
ages
not.
ago.
That doesn't.
I didn't
sound
like
familiar.
it. I didn't like it.
I like
I remember
the
that.
64 Star Wars.
Sorry,
That
what,
I did.
what was that, Jack? You were talking. I wasn't listening.
Well, this was a question from Dad, so that was a direct insult to you, Dad. I'm very sorry.
No, it was directed towards Jack. I physically said, Jack.
Unsubbed.
Yeah, now we got some.
He's like the one guy we're talking to because nobody else has bothered to come in.
Yeah.
Cody had to bool out for some. I don't know what the kid's doing.
We probably had too much Jack.
Yeah.
So
You
the
never
only
know.
game I've ever played on Xbox is the Halos series, original Xbox. This is Halo series, Fable, and Knights of the Old Republic and Conquer.
That's respectable. Bad Fur Day or Live and Reloaded?
Live and Reloaded.
That was I never beat that. I need.
It's exactly the same, other than the fact that they change your weapon and the intro story. Other than that,
Oh,
it
really?
follows it exactly.
Yeah, because I never beat both. I couldn't get past there's like a lighthouse. I made it to fight a bunch of stuff to get all the way up.
I don't remember.
And then I
that.
think after that you fought the Great Mighty Pooh, but I couldn't get like...
Yeah, I know the whole damn
That game
song
was
still.
long. That was a big game.
The one spot that I got hung up in on that one was the caveman disco.
Yeah, where you could pee on everything? Yeah. That was weird.
No,
The game was crazy.
So the caveman disco, that's where I got hung up the first time. But that's pretty much the only spot that I just ended up staying for a while.
Yeah.
That
But
game's
I was a
so
dumb
awesome
kid.
though.
And in many ways I still
love
am.
that game.
I think
But-
I've only played Halo on Xbox. No,
Yeah.
I played some Rock Band.
Halo 2
nice.
was
Yeah.
I
good.
started teaching my kids how to play. I just got an Xbox One, so I'm finally modernish. And a lot of the old Xbox One games actually are backwards compatible now.
Which is
Yeah,
really, really
that is
cool.
super cool.
Super stoked.
Come on, PlayStation.
I
please.
put in
I know, right?
Crimson Skies was one of my favorite Xbox
Okay.
One games, and it actually fires up and runs really well. So I started playing that with my kids last week, which was awesome. My son's really big into planes and stuff, so
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
yeah.
Was that a exclusive? Xbox exclusive?
Ooh,
I want to say maybe I've played that. So maybe maybe it's another game I played on Xbox.
Let's see. Board game, then a PC game in 2000, then...
Did you ever play the board game?
Those guys. That
did
sounds
not. I
familiar.
played the Xbox game. Yeah, that one right there.
Yeah, just on
Oh,
Xbox.
nice.
So yeah, it looks
So
like
yes,
they
sir?
made
Okay,
a
so
board
add a
game,
third
PC
game to
one,
the
and
games
then-
I played on Xbox.
I say
Hey.
I add one more. I
welcome.
played Magic: The Gathering on Xbox
Nice.
for all of about 10 minutes and said, "Yeah, no, I'll get the cards."
Yeah.
I'll go into debt and buy some more cards. It's fine.
Yep.
I had heard recently that I think it was Magic, that they had these like old packs they saved from like '96 or something, and it was at some convention, and so they gave these old packs out, and one of the cards in there was this like super ultimate rare, like
Little Black
super
Lotus or
deadly.
something?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was Black
Yeah.
Lotus, and like people sell them for thousands of dollars, right?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it's
those are
absurd.
crazy.
But they found one in there, and it was like this. Nobody ever thought that would happen.
See, I have one in my Magic cards.
So I gave all
It
my
has
Magic
been
cards away.
beat to hell and back because I used the shit out of that thing.
That's cool. You just pull it out of the game and people will just like, what?
Yeah, it's more for novelty than
Yeah.
anything because most of those old cards that were like super powerful are not. They're prohibited in tournaments and stuff
Yeah.
anymore. So
And a lot of your newer decks, you just can't even compete with them on
Right.
on the old stuff. But I will say though, my cousin built a Splinter deck that was out of the new series cards, and I dug out my old blue-black deck, and I can't remember which cards they were. It's like one of the only few decks I still have left because I had a whole shoebox full of them I gave away, and but I saved this one deck, and it I can't remember what the heck card it was. But anyway, the whole Splinter thing is like about taking people out really fast and unblockable. So I was just getting all these 1 mana summon stuff, and he's taking it out and putting it into my graveyard, putting it in my graveyard, putting it in my graveyard, and then there's a one card that you draw. Once you draw it, it says go through your graveyard and remove X number of cards from the game to deal direct damage.
oh,
So I'm just casting all this stuff out there really fast, and he's just eliminating it. Like, what are you gonna do? Oh, you'll see.
and
And you're dead.
That's awesome.
Thanks for playing.
Am I going to lose massive nerd cred if I admit that I've never played Magic the Gathering?
I have more nerd cred than you.
How old are you?
Everybody,
That's where that comes in. How old are you?
everybody in high school, I remember a lot of people playing Magic the Gathering. But I had a girlfriend. So
You weren't allowed to.
is that okay? Is that the one?
I'll give you a knuckle for that one. Yeah, I'll give you credit for that.
Oh, I get it. I thought he was going to tell a story, but then that was...
No, that was the joke.
Yeah,
That was yeah.
you're a little slow on the uptake there.
So, back to...
It wasn't a joke either, just so we're clear.
It wasn't for comedic effect?
No.
This is more for Erik again.
Oh.
Alright, so we're going to go and look at what the aliens... So, like, Prey 2006.
I thought it was a question specifically for Erik.
Well, I just want to show him the difference. So, the aliens in this game look very... They could fit in Doom pretty well. Or something like Doom. Like, weird... Like, what's all this, right?
Also, if you had...
I can see some similarities, I guess, between both games.
little-
And then you
a
got the
little
portal
more,
in the background of that
like
one.
fluorescence, I guess, in the light or in the eyes and the a little more
Well,
machine-y.
like thinking character shape, and then that looks like the final boss of Prey 1. Except
So
it's not your girlfriend strapped to it.
yeah, but I thought that's really interesting because the new Prey is nothing like this. So let's look up Prey 2016 aliens. These aliens are called the Typhon, and the main the main aliens that you fight are I guess the ones you see the most are called mimics, little spider things. And their whole gimmick is that they can turn into objects around the room. So,
I really wish you would have used the word mimic after gimmick. It would have been, yeah. Next
you
time,
walk
Jack.
into a room, all the aliens in the game are very wispy, and they almost don't have form, right?
It's like kind of smoke monster looking stuff.
Yeah, some of the designs are really interesting though. I have not seen
Interesting,
that.
this word. I don't think it means what you think it
is?
means.
Oh god. Oh, that's
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable!
Oh yeah, I think that's the nightmare. That thing is terrifying. But they're all pretty weird. But the mimics are really cool because they can, like, you walk into a room and you see like a cup on the ground, and you might go up to pick it up, and then it will just suddenly turn into this little spider thing.
I can't think of a single game where I've actually gone and seen a cup on the ground and said, "Hey, I should pick that up."
Well, I mean, okay, so like
Have you not played Skyrim? You pick it up whether you
but
want to or not.
Cabbages. I don't collect cups.
I'm gonna say,
Or even if it's
whether
like,
you want to pick it up or not, you pick it up.
well, you don't even need to pick it up if you walk near it and you're not paying attention to the sounds. Like, what if the cup moves
I don't think he's
just a
played
little
Skyrim.
bit, right? If you don't pay attention to anything, then the mimic. Well, this is just a thing. Then the mimic's gonna get you.
Now
and
he's
it's gonna
looking
do a
up
bunch of
things.
damage. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. But the premise is you're on this
We're talking
space
video
station
games.
called Talos 1.
Right.
And it was originally a Russian space station, but then they shut it down because these weird aliens called the Typhon flew in from space and
Aliens
started
Dude, it's
from
actually
space,
starting to
that's
resemble a lion.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it is.
It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, he's a little bit ahead of you, Marcus.
That's
dude,
cool.
I got the smallest book out of the whole bunch.
Oh.
He was
Yeah,
going
Jack.
the easy way.
Wow.
No, I wanted
Wow,
green
me.
because green's my favorite color.
Sorry.
Yeah, this
But,
thing's gonna be big. And
Yeah.
that's just like part of
Yeah.
it,
No, I'm pretty super
So
excited to
excited.
see this all put together.
right?
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
My child is being built. in front
Okay,
of
I'm gonna
us.
finish this bag, and then I think I need more booze.
I think we should just get more booze anyway.
Just get more booze.
Yeah, let me
Okay.
finish this right here, and then I will pour something
No,
else.
Eric, you already got the black lion. Do it now. No, just kidding.
All right, I will give you that. Do you want to try the blood of my enemies?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that actually
You
what
can
it's
use
called?
you can use your buddy's stupid mix of
Oh
forest
my
one
God.
there.
Oh, it's getting toasty in here.
Yeah, it is.
It
That's
is.
probably my bad.
We should probably open the window here.
I don't know if it's any colder outside.
Oh, Marcus,
Probably not.
you lost 30 nerd credits for never playing Magic.
30 nerd credits?
Yeah.
Is that a big deal in Magic? Okay, but how many cool points did I
It's
get?
directly related to the Patreon.
Oh.
Can I
Well, how many
Marcus,
cool
comment?
points do I get for having a girlfriend? It's got to be more than 30 cool
That's
points.
Well, I was going to say
Cool
something,
point.
but
Yeah,
I don't
but-
think I can say it on the cast
Thank you.
and keep our rating.
Yeah, yeah. That depends. Wait, nope. Let's just not go there.
This is the weirdest thing. My filter actually kicked in.
Exactly.
That never happens.
I'd like to know what that's like.
Thank you.
I'd like to know what
Having a
that's
filter or having a girlfriend?
Both.
like. No comment.
I'll tell you what. If you have a girlfriend,
I've definitely
you will become more
had
aware of
a
what it would be
girlfriend.
like to have a filter.
Oh my
It doesn't mean
God.
it'll give you a filter, but you will be made very
No,
well
I've had to
aware
have,
when you should have
I've
used
had
it.
to have a strong filter around one of my girlfriend's parents. They from the
Oh,
from
one
day
of. He's
one.
collecting the whole set.
Nice. My wife likes to say that my filter goes away. She already says
free
I
beer,
have
Marcus.
a very broad filter and lots of things slip through, but that it's just no filter after 3 beers.
Yeah, the word micron does not follow your filter. It is not in micron
No,
rating.
no, no. If it wasn't for that
Dad
other hole,
says
it'd be a funnel.
girlfriends are irrelevant to nerd credits, but I think Marcus was talking about cool credits, which I think are irrelevant to this room for the most part, except over in the corner, up top. Oh, thanks, Jack.
Wow, a self high five. Deadpool would be proud.
He would.
No, he wouldn't.
Somebody has to high five Jack.
Gotta be me sometimes.
Hey, sometimes you got to take care of yourself, there, buddy.
Take one for the team.
I think I did something wrong. I did it too, Jay.
I think I'm missing a piece.
What, you
Can't
don't have
be
you don't have
missing
the bags.
a brick separator?
It's Voltron.
Is anybody else's Lego pieces getting slippery from hand sweat?
A little bit.
Okay.
Stop rubbing the pieces, Marcus.
Yeah. I have a girlfriend, I swear.
And now it all comes out.
Right. I built her out of Legos.
There
Do I
you
get
go.
nerd points and girlfriend points for that?
Girlfriend points, no. Nerd points, absolutely. You get double.
You also get about 1 million creepo
Check
points.
your
Yes.
bags.
Check your
I
bags.
saw it for
What piece
a
are you
second.
missing?
I saw one of your
Peace hunt?
I'm missing a 1x2 plate.
1x2 turquoise.
Or green.
Or green. I don't have an extra on my side.
I don't think I dropped anything.
Did you eat it?
I was so hungry. It fell in
Damn
my
it, I
nose and was
knew
gonna-
I should have waited before I started eating the pieces. Eric, I want to invite you back again. You know?
No, it's not my fault. You got something that was faulty.
This is Jay's set, so it's fine.
Oh, all right.
Oh, I thought we were building yours.
Surprise!
The worst part is it almost like blends in with the floor if it's down there.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, maybe it blends into the floor.
Should I have my wife take her shoes off and come in and walk around?
Oh, she'll
that's her
find it,
favorite thing, right? First step.
Did we not,
Damn it, guys! Thanks, babe.
Did we,
See ya.
did we not cover this with the sheet thing?
I'm going in.
Yeah. Jack's gonna find it.
Yeah. Also, Dad asked if there's any favorite Assassin's Creed games.
Black Flag.
I like
Dad,
Black Flag,
you
yeah.
have this obsession with Ubisoft, and I want to be your friend. I mean, you're awesome, but
Suck up.
I don't like Ubisoft. The best game Ubisoft ever made was The Stick of Truth, and the only reason that's good is because it was 99% done before they bought the company that did 99% of it.
What are some of the Ubisoft classics, though?
I think they were better, like when Activision was
Yeah,
around,
exactly.
like that
Yeah.
era. They were better. I think Ubisoft is, and EA maybe isn't quite as bad, but Ubisoft is notorious for taking having this meeting where they come up with all these awesome game concepts, and then the very next meeting is how can we take all these awesome ideas for one game and make 5 games out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it's like, but you could do all those things. It's not enough money. I'm pretty sure that's how the meeting ends. That's not enough money.
Well, that's Square's meeting.
Right.
Square also? Yeah.
No, it's not enough money.
It's too bad.
Wait, do you think we can attach loot boxes? I don't know how we're going to do this, but I'm sure you guys can make it work, and nobody will be bothered by it at all.
Yeah. Now it's, that's EA, right?
Yeah,
That's
I
all
could probably
now.
fake that piece not being there.
What piece? Where's it go?
It's the little green one right there.
It goes right
Unless
there.
you have a 1x2.
I bet it'll
Any
never
color,
even.
really,
I bet
'cause
it'll
you never
never
see it.
even show. Right.
Right, but
so we just need a piece.
But I'm guessing that it's the part that holds the chest emblem on.
yeah. So we
So
want
it's
it.
underneath. Well,
And it
yeah,
has to
and
be
it's.
in
We need a 1x2.
All
Well,
right.
it doesn't have to be.
I'm not going P for the record. I'm just gonna go get the 1x2.
How about you handle that while you're? Oh no! Don't break the seal.
Whoa! Whoa! This
Oh
is
no!
getting awkward real quick.
We talk about him handling stuff all the time.
More than 3 shakes, you're playing.
Well, no matter how you guys feel,
in the closet.
Dad still loves you guys.
in the room.
So about that girlfriend talk earlier. What's this about you in the closet?
Oh my god. Girl, no, weird.
The blow up. Wait, what?
It's not weird because she's made of Legos.
oh, Eric, have you checked your
I
beard?
gotta say, I
Can I
love.
check
Dad's
my
suggestion.
beard? Oh, beard. No. I think it would stand out too because it's green and I'm not.
No, you wouldn't.
Thanks
even
for
see
asking,
it.
though.
You wouldn't see it because it's invisible.
Oh,
Oh, that might be why the green screen's covering it up.
It's a really big 1x2. We just haven't. Yeah.
I'm trying to find a piece to steal it off of, Jack. You're always so supportive.
oh, I'm doing. Does this
Go
lion show up at all?
Marcus.
Yeah. Hey, everybody! Look at this invisible lion.
You haven't done anything the entire time we've been sitting here, Jay.
No,
what the heck,
I
man?
made floating legs and a
You made
tail.
floating legs. That's magical.
Wait,
there's a-
so
and there's a
what
number
does it
emblem.
decide goes behind? Oh, the actual image.
It did come with the separator tool, aka my teeth. You see this guy?
That's classic, man.
How about that? Will
That'll
that work
work.
for you, Eric?
Absolutely, sir. Thank you.
Wait, does he turn or does he just look like that?
It'll flex right in the middle.
Nice.
I know, right? I'm like pretty stoked with this. This is pretty awesome.
I'm gonna have to go buy this because this is fantastic.
And
This
then-
is like all my childhood.
And then
dreams
you're gonna
right
invite
here.
me over, and I get to build the goddamn Black
Absolutely.
Lion, right?
See,
Eric?
I knew you were gonna get upset about it.
Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna bring it up later.
I know.
Oh, trust me, he
We
will never
know,
forget.
we
He's
know.
worse than a woman.
That's hey, I brought mead, so
That's very true. That's old school nerd buzz too, by the way. We really appreciate when people bring booze for us.
Yeah.
I should
Getting
probably
really
tell you what
close
this
here.
is. So this is another braggot.
It's
This
really
is,
good.
An amber
I'm gonna
ale
try to
made
get-
with fireweed honey.
It's really good.
This is probably one of my favorites.
I love this one.
Fireweed?
Fireweed.
Yes, which is my favorite.
Where
honey,
did?
by the
Why
way.
does it called fireweed?
A couple of different reasons. One, the seeds don't germinate until usually after a forest fire
Yep.
or really high temperatures.
Okay.
So it requires that for it to grow. And then when they do grow, the entire field is like this fuchsia purpley pink. So it looks like the field's on fire. So fireweed.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Look at the picture.
And the honey itself, actually, when it goes through fermentation, well, before fermentation, it has kind of a smoky, cinnamony flavor to it. After fermentation, it ends up with this like spicy pear flavor. It's amazing, and it works really well with the
It's-
amber ale
think-
stuff.
I think I like this one a little better
Yeah,
Yeah.
than the
So-
I do
last
too.
one for sure. It's
yeah. It won.
It's not like it's
some
cold,
of the top
or-
10 beers in Snohomish County.
nice.
Yeah,
It's not cold in any way, but I still get almost this like crisp sensation from it. Is that right? Am I wrong?
Yeah. No, you're
All
dude.
right.
It's what you taste.
I guess,
We're not
right?
nearly
But-
as pretentious in mead as we are in other alcohol.
Yeah, right. Or in apparently all other aspects of nerdism.
Right.
No, Marcus, you're not pretentious at all.
No.
Here, this is what fireweed looks like.
Yes.
Nice. Thanks, Jack.
No problem.
Look at when he does something right, I try to compliment him.
Positive reinforcement?
Yeah, notice I don't compliment him very often. Some of them are hard to tell. Though.
Well, when by the second episode you had to come up with a button to make him go away, there was
Right?
the writing was on the wall.
Yeah, but he keeps coming back, so he's doing something right.
Yeah,
right?
well, he earns his pay.
All right.
Yep. He totally earns his pay.
$3.99.
I'm building all these parts separately.
There was a couple of pieces like that on this one too.
I'm a huge fan of how, because yours is the core part, right? Mm-hmm. I love that it has multiple connectors for each thing, right? Like they're not going to be this janky single connector. It gives me hope that it will stand up on its own.
Like structurally sound.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I know that's like one of the primary tenets for Lego is that it's structurally stable when you
Yes,
build it.
totally.
Although I've had a couple of them that were a little sketchy.
Yes.
But I'm actually having hope because this thing is dense. I've been building a brick this entire time.
My ATST is pretty unstable.
Yes. That actually is the one I was thinking of specifically when I said that.
Mine too.
Go figure.
Oh, this is its mouth.
Yes, this is the head of the
In
lion.
all form?
Look, oh, okay. Look at. I'm just gonna lower the jaw, right? You're like, look at its teeth, Brett. Ready? Fangs. That's actually pretty slick.
Dude, I'm stoked with that. I love that they used Lego to actually build the features instead of a sticker.
Oh,
Yes.
for
that
sure.
would have made me angry.
Usually a Lego idea set, not usually, but sometimes it doesn't come with stickers. This is it. This is the sticker sheet. There are 5 stickers, 1 for each lion. I am totally okay with that.
Yes.
And again, because you had informed us that that's so you can make them whatever generation
Yeah, because
of
depending on
Voltron
which
you want.
you look, the numbering on the lines changes.
Yeah.
Why is that?
That's a
I'm looking it
fantastic
up.
question. You look it up, yeah.
There's one thing though about the new Voltron though that I do like. The rebooted one
Mm-hmm.
is they finally matched the uniform color to the lion.
Yeah.
I was looking in the instruction manual. I'm like, why is the red one and the black one and the pink one and the
Well,
green
Princess
one?
Allure is always pink.
That actually, my daughter saw the back of the case, and it actually gives you a spoiler because it shows Princess Allura in the blue suit on the back of the blue lion case. And she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna love this!" And then it's friggin' Sven, that's the guy driving the blue lion, and they're like, she's like, "Well, why isn't the princess in there? Where's her costume?" And I'm like, "We're gonna have to keep watching, and you'll find out why."
Yeah.
But I want to know why, because she's right. I'm like, I know, I'm
But
sorry, sweetie, but
you need to see this.
You have to see how it transpires and understand why it
Yeah.
happens.
That's when you just say, I don't know. You've seen as much as me. That was my dad's answer anytime I asked that. Just always. I don't know.
Okay, so this is cool as hell. The colors for where the lines go.
Oh, sweet.
That is pretty cool.
At least I'm assuming that. Is that right?
No, because I'm building a leg, which is blue.
Yeah, but
Oh.
green lions on this side, blue lions on that side,
Red lion's on that side.
red lions on that side,
Oh, so now it's
So-
off.
but I don't see a yellow.
There's no yellow, yeah.
What the heck? Never mind.
Maybe you dropped it on the floor, Eric.
It's your floor, man. Oh, it's gold piece time.
Good thing you're bringing the mead.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't see an explanation for the numbers being changed. Like I looked it up specifically, and there wasn't anything about it. Changing the no.
Sweet.
Yeah, it doesn't say. That's weird.
Wow, Jay. You're making yours fast over there. You're not drinking enough.
I can disassemble it for you. I can make all your hard work into nothing.
I can't tell if that was a promise or a threat.
I also really enjoy how simply they made these look like eyes,
Yes.
right? Like, look at it's just that yellow piece under there, but when you
And
put
then
it all
all of a
together,
sudden-
boom, eyes and fangs. That's
That
pretty
makes me
sick,
so happy right there.
right?
Dude,
So happy.
check it out.
Oh, that's rad.
It's super cool,
Sorry, I'm going to fondle this for a second.
ladies.
So, Dad was asked if we have any favorite games by Bethesda, and I'd like to say, Dad, yeah, actually,
I'm a
Bethesda
big
published this really cool game called, what was it? Prey?
Ah,
Made by Arcane Studio. You like how I slipped that in there?
nice.
Um,
Way to bring it full circle, Jack.
Like- it's a really good game.
Like how you had to talk about you first.
yeah.
Oh, this one's mouth doesn't open.
No, it doesn't.
But, what
That's
about you
because
guys?
That makes no sense.
That's because it holds the sword.
But
It has the slide and
he's
lock
got to bite
in.
the sword.
I'm willing to say it's okay if it's really sturdy.
The
when
red
you put
line's
the
the one
sword
that
in
holds the
there,
sword.
right? Like if the sword falls
Shield?
out because it doesn't
Yeah.
open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your favorite games by Bethesda?
I love all the Elder Scrolls stuff.
Yeah.
I love the storytelling parts of it. I love the adventure parts of it, and just the fact that you can kind of do anything. I really dig Skyrim, but kind of going back, I played since Arena. So way back when it was just like a dungeon crawler.
Yeah.
I
And
started.
one of the first games, it's like, oh, if I take the clothes off, oh, look, there's digital boobies. That's the weirdest thing. And then, teenage boys like, I'm going to take the clothes off again.
Yeah. Over
And
over
over,
again.
repeatedly, yeah. And the old Daggerfall. And I think Morrowind is probably one of my favorites. though.
Morrowind is when I started, and I got to say I really like Morrowind a lot.
I do.
And I like how you could just totally do the gem creation,
Yeah.
the gem duplication, and
It's just
sell
Diablo.
them off, and then like totally spam spells and fly
Yeah.
across the map.
Yeah, I liked Oblivion until the Oblivion Gates part. What I mean by that is, at the point where you start opening Oblivion Gates, then they're just everywhere, and that's
Oh,
the only
yeah.
way to get the little gem things or whatever they were. And that was just really frustrating, because then it's not like you could keep continuing the story necessarily, because you had to go into all of these Oblivion Gates that were just freaking everywhere. And I don't know, that just kind of spoiled it for me.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Eric, you have won Dad's coveted title of favorite nerd.
Yes!
Wow. Remember when I rented For Honor?
Bam!
Crap out of that for 3 days. Redid the tutorial 10 times. Wow.
Hey, some people have good taste. That's all I'm going
I'm
to say.
sensing a large amount of bitterness here in your.
No.
He's still just angry because I'm playing with the Black Lion. And I got to say this. Check this out. Chrome.
I know.
Yeah, look.
Chrome head.
Yeah, chrome headpieces. Yeah.
but- Oh, that makes me happy.
They should do Lego Mad Max cars. Ridiculous. Little guy on the bungee.
I would say, isn't that freaking? Isn't that how every kid played with Legos?
Just made your own Mad Max. I guess you could, yeah.
Make a rat rod and drive it around and crash it into everything.
Just make it. Well, they just look like Mad Max cars because that's you work with the pieces you had, which is what they
true.
do. And
Yeah.
Okay, so all of these gold pieces here were so that you could have that one thing.
Nice. Those are bonuses. Just in
looks
case
like
you're
it.
wondering, your Voltron will break down.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at the box, and that was only so that you could get the little
the cross piece.
the wrench,
Yeah, the
tire
lug
iron.
wrench.
Tire
Yeah,
iron,
the tire
yep.
iron. Yeah. That's funny.
so that people can.
Well, just in case you're wondering, it's not for nothing, because right now I'm putting a tire on my Blue Lion. So at some point,
because he's going to break down, and you have to wheel
Yeah.
him out. Yeah.
for it goes right there for some reason. I'm
How do you
assuming
guys
it's
feel
like a
about,
doorstep.
Elder Scrolls Online.
I
I
have
loved it
not
during the
played
beta.
I have not played it, so I can't comment on it. I have a cousin who actually loves the heck out of it, and she streams her playing of it. So
I absolutely loved the beta, and then at the end of beta, they decided
pretty
to
sweet,
up
man.
the system requirements, and my gaming potato couldn't play it anymore. So I'm like, well, that just cost you
That is
my
actually pretty freaking
subscription
awesome.
because now I can't play it.
Well, I know they're adding a huge expansion. I think they're adding.
They just did add one.
Like, did I
The
forget?
Somerset Isles or
What did
something
I-
like that, I
Yeah,
believe.
Yeah, that goes on the bottom.
No,
These
because
are extras.
Dad wants to get. He wants to get that on PlayStation, so maybe Marcus will have to play with him.
Nice.
I would play any game other than For Honor. Because I don't want to rent it again.
Star Wars
okay,
Battlefront
you
2.
heard this right here. He will play any game.
Oh, yeah. No,
So-
totally, Dad. You have a PlayStation 4. I'm Ultra Radness with one S. Look me up. If you put your name in the comment there, comment right now with your online name, and then the whole world will friend you. All
No,
5
He doesn't
subscribers.
have one yet. He's thinking of it.
Oh, okay. Well, if you get one, I'm
Don't
your
jump
man.
the gun, Marcus.
I will totally fight to be your favorite nerd.
See, now I'm going to have to go get a PlayStation 4 somehow, and
So,
Also fight.
I have
Battle.
one complaint already about my Lego.
okay.
This is Lion mode.
Yes.
I really wanted foot mode to just be this, like, swivel, but it's not. It's a full dismantle to then a new lock.
Oh,
there.
that sucks.
I mean, it's okay
That's
if it's for
disappointing, though.
sturdiness. I kind of hope they just transformed, right?
Yeah, that's disappointing. Now I'm curious how the Black Line's going to work, because looking at these pieces, nothing in here is a pivot point. It's a locking point. So there's probably, the legs are probably going to clip in and then unclip and then rotate and clip in again.
Right? Like, suddenly we maybe would have paid $230.
Right, exactly. Just for a couple of pieces that move, some range of motion stuff.
Well, I'm pretty stoked with the green lion so far.
Yeah, yours looks like it just changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, the legs fold up.
Yeah.
Like, that's about
Like
all
it's
they
supposed
do.
to be.
Something
Well,
has
in
to
the-
happen
in
here
the-
that adds
in the-
some
Body
rigidity.
can, like, twist.
I want to say, in the show, didn't he telescope a little bit?
A
I don't
little
know,
bit.
it might
yeah.
have a swivel because there's a hole that's lining up here through the middle of everything, and I bet that maybe it will swivel.
Maybe you should finish it.
Anybody else hear that buzzing sound?
I know, right?
You making sure it's not on camera? Oh, look, I was right. That is the swivel point. Now I'm going to build legs, apparently.
But I'm also interested because Dad was talking about Bethesda. How do you guys feel about Bethesda's published games? So like Wolfenstein, Doom, Dishonored, Prey.
I like the old ones.
So Doom, I've not played Doom since...
Wait, what? The new? You haven't played the new?
I've not played the new Doom. I'm not... Okay, first of all, let me be very clear. I am not a first-person shooter
No,
player.
That's right. I should remember.
I am not.
And
I
Doom is the
try...
most frantic
I
first-person
keep
shooter.
going back to them, and I am just not good, and they are not fun enough for me to put the time in to get good. And I want to play, and I want to spend my time enjoying what I'm doing. Okay?
What's that?
Clearly.
Just kidding.
No, but I'm
What's
like...
he doing is the question.
But what I'm saying, I mean, if I'm dying all the time and having fun, aka Monster Hunter,
Yeah.
it was fun, and I'm having fun doing that, and it was worth learning and putting the time in and getting decent at playing it.
And it's also not a first-person shooter, so
Yes,
it's
it is.
immediately exempt as an example.
I know, but what I'm
that's
saying,
fine.
no, but what I'm saying as far as to be clear, well, no, but he used frantic as a gameplay description there, which you cannot say Monster Hunter is not
No,
frantic.
it's super frantic,
Oh,
especially when
frantic.
Jack's dad plays.
Oh my god, that he makes it so hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Wait. What's this?
Is that like a your mom joke of some kind?
Hey-o! Nice, I shouldn't have countered that.
What is this?
Sorry, it's what I do.
Triple B.
Is that the piece he needed?
No.
No.
Oh.
That's Jay's extra.
I just see it.
I'm like, that's the piece that fell off of the one that Jay was
Because
building.
Legos are from a Swedish company, is that right? And they are also IKEA, and you always get leftover parts.
They're not Swedish.
Are they Danish?
I think they're Dutch.
Maybe, yeah. Close enough? Are they neighbors?
They're Scandinavian.
Yeah, okay.
I think it works
Yeah,
better
Holland.
if I'm shouting.
Isn't it?
And I just shout, and all the other mics pick up my noises.
Hey, why don't you look up where Lego's from so that we know for sure? Because we're sitting here arguing about it, and
Okay.
God, do something.
Oh man, I was super excited because there's this pivot piece right here with this little gear, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna pivot on the gear. It doesn't. It's
oh,
locked.
Just broke his tail.
Way to go, Marcus.
This is the longest podcast in the world. We're an hour and a half, and I haven't even built one
Lego
line yet. Okay,
comes
wait.
from
Ready? Look, I put this piece in.
Denmark.
Come on, baby.
Oh, it pivots. Success.
Okay, it just got cooler.
All right, I agree.
Lego comes
Although,
from
if it did this
Billund,
without the body,
Denmark.
this is like marking
Denmark,
his territory,
yes.
right?
Although
When he
I
does
gotta
that?
say, that's a little awkward.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nice. This is where we build the anus.
anatomically correct.
I look up your guys' questions, and you don't even...
Yes, I heard Denmark.
Oh my god. Billund, Denmark.
Yes.
Denmark, man.
Yeah.
Jeez. We're all amateurs here.
So it's not from the blockheads, unfortunately, which would make sense, being. But yeah.
Hey, you got some pink pieces in there.
I know, right?
They're filler.
Yep.
Is that sexist?
No, but pink's always on the inside.
Heyo.
Oh, look, somebody's been drinking.
That's what I tell my dad every time we make starfish. Should we make them pink on the inside or what? I'm like, they're all pink on the inside, Dad. Doesn't matter.
Now, the real question is, does he get the joke?
He not at first, but he does now, and we
Okay.
chuckle together. It's awesome.
That's fantastic.
We also use. Oh, I think I told you this. We use this piece of equipment during glass blowing called a glory hole,
Yes.
which is where you reheat your glass. It took my dad 30 years, I want to say, roughly, of him glass blowing
And
to
you
know
snickering.
why people snicker when you say that. So if you don't know why you snicker when you say glory hole, Google it on your own time and enjoy the results of that.
So you're going to work safe mode.
Yeah. You go ahead and figure out what that means on your own.
Oh, man. Some people's history is going to be awful tonight.
Right?
And either death threats or,
Is
know,
it worse?
Thank you.
Is it worse if you use someone's computer and their history is blank? Like, is that worse than what you
No,
would have
because you
seen?
know.
It's like, then
So-
you just assume, though.
So
right?
one of my
Yeah.
old jobs, I used to run an on-site IT consulting company. So businesses and people would call me in when they had a problem with their computer, and I would go out to their site and fix it. I can't tell you how many phone calls I would get from mothers about why their computer was stalled. And I would go in and, oh, look, you've got 1,500 viruses on your computer.
Oh my
well,
God.
why are there 1,500 viruses? Well, this torrent program over here, or, LimeWire, Kazaa, or whatever they were using. Yeah,
didn't exist at
then
the
there was
time.
that. Well, where's all this coming from? I don't know. We can check your search history and see where everything's at. Oh, and then, it pulls up all the pages and like, oh, here's your temporary internet folder, and here's all the stuff that you've been looking at. Well, that's not me. This is my son's computer, and he's a good Christian boy, and he would never. And I'm like, how old is he? Like 15. You haven't had the talk yet, have you?
He's entered the phase of self-discovery.
That's exactly right. So this is a conversation you need to have.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go now that your computer's clean and wash my hands.
Yeah, right?
A
Do
lot.
you ever show up
With
with your
bleach.
own keyboard and mouse at that point?
I did, actually.
I've been down this road, and
I know why your computer's broken.
Yeah.
I'm going to fix it for you, and I'm going to charge you a lot of money to do it.
Here's this bottle of bleach.
Yes.
yeah, that'll fix it. Let's start there.
I have used all of my funds to purchase stock in sanitizer.
Dad was saying you should buy a bunch of red and black and white Lego pieces and to make the Nerdbuzzed logo out of Legos.
You know, that's actually an
pretty cool.
excellent
Good
idea.
Once again,
Pick a break.
if you go to our Patreon and fund us, we would love to do that.
It is too hot in here.
Yeah, I think we can open the door.
I think we should open the door. Yes, please.
Crack the door.
Yep. Just don't walk in front of
open
the
the door
mic
and go see if my wife's out there. If she's not out there, then just open that door wide open.
I'm going into covert optimism.
This word covert.
Clearly, you keep using this word. You do not think it means what you think it means.
These are printed on. How much you want to bet that this round printed piece is like on Avengers
Oh,
sets or
that's
something?
a fantastic
yeah.
printed
Right.
piece. I love that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like the way that when you look at it like this, it's like you can't see it, right? And
Yeah.
then boom, pops out. I wonder if she's still here.
Whoa.
Sounds
This
like
feels
he's
like
talking
it
to her.
should move. Look at that.
So she's out there. She won't turn her stuff down, but I think we can't hear.
She's out there.
That's
She's going to
awesome.
be mad, but...
I'm impressed that you even asked. I'm just going to be honest
it's
with
like
you.
a sweaty man cave in there. You should really come in. It just so smells.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, you
Yeah.
really sell that, didn't you?
No, I'm
That's
definitely,
exactly what she said.
I'm definitely sweating.
That is literally what she said. She's like, you're going to sell that.
Really sold that, Jack.
I've never been able to say that's what she said, but like,
Did we
literally.
get any cool air from that?
Yeah,
air
it's actually
conditioner's
cooling
on.
down quite a bit already.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Glad I put
You know,
extra deodorant on today.
So if Dad is still listening, and I have this correct, I'm trying to keep track of all of our abundance of Nerdbuzz fans. I believe
Both of
he's
them?
the one that would really enjoy having a zip-up hoodie. See
What
if
does
we
that
get a
mean?
response from... You don't know what a zip-up hoodie
Well, I
is?
mean, well, like, what do you
Like,
mean
really?
by zip up? Like,
You've got a
like a
man bun, but
hoodie.
you don't know what
Well,
a zip-up
I
hoodie
know what
is?
oh my god.
He only knows what tank tops and flip-flops are. And board shorts.
Flippy floppies.
And puka shells, is that right?
What?
I didn't put the man bun, so I've already judged the hell out of him walking in the door.
It's for convenience. A ponytail, it gets too long. The man bun, it keeps it tight and short.
There's...
We
So do
don't need-
haircuts.
We don't need a description.
I'm gonna donate my hair, okay?
I used to have hair down to my butt, so I get it.
Sorry, I'm being
Me too,
productive.
actually, unfortunately.
Never, I never did that. Did I mention I had a girlfriend?
Dad hasn't
Yeah,
said
but just
anything
the
back
one.
yet.
So anyway, Dad, what?
He hasn't said anything back yet.
Oh.
Oh, he gave up on us.
Is that like some inside joke? That's what I was
No.
thinking.
No.
He's waiting to hear
he
back.
messaged me
And then we really hope that we
and
do.
said that he would like a zip-up hoodie.
Oh, I thought you meant like just in general. I'm like, well, I
No.
don't get it. But a
No, he like
Nerdbuzz-
literally did mention it to me, like a Nerdbuzz one. And I was considering it because my wife would also like one. So she goes first.
I always wear zip-up hoodies, so yeah. If you could do it in...
Instantly about Jack, right?
I know.
Boom!
Yeah. If you could do it in red or black, that'd be really appreciate. I'd really appreciate that.
No.
It's a disabled
No, we couldn't,
cat.
Jack.
Right? I thought that too. It's like, he looks sad right now. Oh, I so bad want to be part of Voltron, guys.
This is PETA's ad against Voltron. It's like a bunch of disabled Voltrons. All the cats.
Hey, producer Holly joined us.
Yeah,
She's like, it's so cold out there.
it's so warm and sweaty in here. Let me contribute to that.
It
with my
smells
dog
good.
breath.
Let me lick things.
Right?
Like, wait a minute, I've seen this movie. We need to stop now. Wave off.
Okay. Oh, I'm so close to finishing this one.
And I'm like, here's the subassembly of the subassembly of the subassembly.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
I
right.
thought yours was going to be that way for
So
sure.
I'm starting on the leg right now, and it's a lot more involved than the arms.
Is
Let me
it?
tell
Okay,
you.
good. I'm almost done with the first leg here.
Let me
I'm
tell you,
excited
it's-
to get
it's
done
a
first.
lot
and
more
great.
involved.
I believe I'm building a leg, because that kind of looks like the rear leg, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, the junction point.
Yeah.
I'm actually a fan that the green one that nobody can see, it's
Yeah,
there.
this
Trust
one,
me.
right
Yeah.
Thanks for building that first.
Yeah. I like that
Oh,
it
yeah.
has like the wheel wells in it though, and you've got the classic car hood going on yours. That's
Right.
pretty cool. Lego is so good about repurposing parts.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
what is the point
That's
of this?
the game.
Of this, like here, it doesn't.
I don't know, because that
There's
annoys
some
me,
sort of gearing.
because it looks like it should be rotatable.
Look at
Yeah.
it is rotatable.
But that's really,
So,
like, snug.
You know,
So
looks
structurally,
like
that might
Dad
be
commented.
Yeah,
That's
like the
awesome.
arm would sit up.
Thanks, Jack.
What do you say?
No, you didn't. That comment was from forever ago.
Oh, that
Someone
was
just Snapchatted me. I had to respond.
Are you
So
wearing
I
dog
don't
ears?
understand Snapchat.
I don't either.
Apparently, I'm old.
Well, I think it started as something that's like, well, people can send nudes to each other because you can't like save the message, but now you can save it because it's trying to be like a general all-purpose.
Actually,
chat.
You know,
Yes.
and that's something that bugs the shit out of me. I'm like, I don't even send nude pictures to people I'm dating. Why? If you want to see it, come on over. I mean, seriously.
I only do the
Yeah, I
live
don't-
show.
Right, exactly.
Well, it's the whole internet thing of like people don't really want to go to places anymore. And I guess there's a lot of sides to it. Like it's scary because it's easier for people to impersonate someone. You don't just go to someone's house and be like hey, let's bang, right?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and just build all 4 feet. I think that's safe to do because they all point the same direction.
Yep.
So I think I'm gonna do it.
Oh, you rebel.
Oh,
Right.
Dad was creating his character in Skyrim. I'm sure it was beautiful.
Nice.
Like
Are you
mine
going, sneaky archer, or are you doing something else?
Are they wearing clothes?
Have you applied the nude patch yet?
So this is really whenever I make a new character in a game, the first thing that I really consider it's really important to me is the character's name. So if Dad is listening, I
And
would
they're
love to
usually
know what his name is.
Ridiculous names.
Oh yeah, like it should be some sort of innuendo. You know what that word means, Jack?
Yes.
Okay.
I've played the Ratchet and Clank games. I know a thing or two about Indian names. All the names. Let's see. Full Frontal Assault. Quest for Booty. A Crack in Time. I guess that doesn't really...
Your dad gets mad because he thinks that the reason why nobody will play with us in Monster Hunter is because of my character names.
No.
That's actually really funny.
He's like, well, of course nobody will join. They don't want to join Labian's
Oh, it's
group.
a female lord. A female lord, not a stealth character.
What's the name? I want to know what the name is.
Should be more of a warrior. I think he's getting to that. Maybe give him some patience, Marcus.
Okay, have we not established that does not exist for Marcus?
Sorry.
Now. Feel
What
bad
are you
for my
doing?
wife.
Do it now. Then. Did you do it then?
Yeah. And then. Did you
How's
do
that
it? Because we didn't
possible?
do it, we have to start over.
Jesus.
Shaman.
Your fault.
Shaman. It says it up on the screen. You can pronounce it however you feel.
Shaman.
Shaman.
Nice. Maybe She-Man? That's what I would have gone with.
Well, you just switch the E and the A.
Oh my god.
Maybe dyslexia?
It's shaman.
What do you think, guys? It's a blue lion.
Oh,
Dude,
it's
that
awesome.
is freaking sweet.
It's huge.
I'm a little
by the way.
concerned about the size of the anus on that thing because that's really awkward.
Let me see.
That's an
It's
awkward
like
lion.
this,
Yeah,
and then
keep
it's
the tail
like
down.
initiate backfire.
It's like I'm ready. No,
Well, you know that is
Connect
that is
right here.
That is the junction point.
Yeah.
I know.
Let me see.
Oh, let me see. What is wrong with you?
Oh my god.
Right?
It's deep.
Would that
Fit
work?
My whole pinky in there.
That's what she calls it.
Oh, that just got awkward fast. All right.
I am actually thoroughly impressed with this. I was really concerned about it, but it totally does just rotate.
That's fantastic.
It's okay. That gives me a lot of hope for that like shoulder joint or whatever you have going on there.
This thing, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put this one up here because it won't disappear.
Wait. Let me fix that.
So now you're gonna build the red one. Look it. I totally gambled and won, you guys.
Wow,
Times
four times.
Success. Job's done.
Thanks, dude. Thank you. Those are my favorite parts.
Shame-
But when he's touching you, or
Yeah.
Shaman has a
Alright.
mohawk to make her look more deadly.
Because it's not weird. Nice.
totally awkward.
Shaman.
Mohawks?
Does Dad always pick ladies? That's
You always
another
pick
good question
ladies?
for Dad.
That's what my dad does.
He always picks
Every
ladies?
game, and names them either
Oh,
kings-
just
So,
games.
if you're gonna have to stare at a butt for 30 hours for a game, do you want it to be a dude's butt or a chick's butt?
Well,
That's
I don't-
typically
I
the
think-
argument
Right.
people give.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, you don't have
Well,
to stare at a butt.
the
It's
neck
just
beards
called-
anyway.
It's just called just pushing the camera up.
I'm just afraid that if I pick the girl, that's all I'll do.
You're just like, ooh.
Just forward and back.
Yeah.
Some
What
of
level
those-
are you?
Some of those
What?
animators are really good.
There's a level.
So somebody needs a 3-bag. That must be you over there?
Yes, I do. You know, the funny thing though about the animating and the female characters, we've been playing Monster Hunter and all that. We both have the Aloy costume, and you pick all your gestures and everything when you first start and all that. The Aloy costume totally goes to the standard female gestures,
Yeah.
and she's totally throwing her hips around and
Dude,
just,
that is not Aloy. No.
it is.
They actually
No.
do a pretty good job, though, of making, like, from head to toe,
Oh, well, I
it's
know.
basically...
No,
No,
just
no, no,
Aloy.
no, no,
I'm
no,
just
no,
saying,
no, no,
like,
no.
Aloy
In
wouldn't do
character,
that.
no, it's not Aloy. But I mean,
Aloy
she's
wouldn't do that. I know. Aloy, I love her. Dude, I love Horizon Zero Dawn so much. They're making a board game.
Okay, so that's
Are
just
they?
going to fold up and
Yeah.
hide,
And
and
then
the other
the
lions
lions-
are going to
so
lock
the
in.
lions will
and-
rotate on
I'll
that
totally
piece.
get it. We should
Yeah.
play it live someday.
But that means that this has to
on
rotate.
Nerdbuzz.
Would we have to play with you?
I think?
Yes.
So it's going to have to do this, probably. Yeah,
Okay.
see? Then it lines up.
Horizon Zero Dawn board
Which means
game.
this is going to be...
No, it all stays, I think. It's got to all just stay. That just folds up behind.
Yeah.
Oh, but it wants you to put it that way. Oh, you are going to have to shift and pull it off and move it.
That's unfortunate.
No, you think?
Yeah, because then the picture lines up. Because otherwise it's like...
Bogus.
For the
That's
line
the
mode.
price you pay
So
for
that's
building the
line
Black
mode.
Lion, Eric.
It's all right. I'm okay with it.
Do you remember when it
mostly.
was cool, Eric?
It's
like
so cool.
an hour and 40 minutes ago?
Dude, this is my favorite part of Lego is building stuff.
Oh,
so-
I know, it's
Yeah,
fun.
for sure.
And I'm really actually enjoying banter while
I
doing
love
it.
Right?
watching, I love watching
And
people
picking on
build
him.
things so much. I'm just God.
How's your
Hey, you
beverages?
enjoying
already
your
took both
butterbeer?
those beverages
Yeah.
to
You've
Pound Town?
got your knuckle dragger. You can
I can disassemble that.
disassemble that, build that.
This
You want
awesome...
to fondle one of the bags over here? I mean,
Just
go
sprinkle
wild.
some plastic in the mic?
Yeah.
Are you
Right.
jealous?
Dad said that he never plays as a girl. You know,
Except
maybe
this
that's
time.
something
yeah,
about
except
himself.
for now.
Highest character in Skyrim, level 101. I don't know how. From what I've seen of Oblivion. That is ridiculous. Because Oblivion, I watched my dad play it forever, and the leveling up was just slow.
Can be. You need to be doing different things.
I think
Well, no, seriously.
started
Yeah,
doing
but you get to a
arenas.
point where you're the head of the thieves guild. And
No,
the
no, no,
Black
no, 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 no,
Hand
no, no,
and
no. What I mean by
the-
doing different things is you've got your whole leveling up, your astral gauge, your astral leveling up sequence, point spending, and you have to you level up by leveling those up and getting those points. So if all you're doing is smithing and archering or whatever, that's all you're ever going to do. That's all you're going to get for points. You're never going to level up. But if you throw a spell in there and just run around casting a spell, it's going to get you the points for it, and you'll level up.
Yeah, but that's sort of irrelevant because you can put your points that you gain from smithing into anything that you want to get better at it. Up to a certain point, then you have to start using it.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm just saying but your smithing will stop at a certain point.
So I have a question for you, Jay.
Okay.
Do you play these games third person or first person?
So
That's a good
Skyrim,
Skyrim question.
Skyrim open world, I play third person. In dungeon, I generally play first person.
That's interesting because you prefer the first person in a more frantic environment.
No, I prefer first person because your crosshairs are actually where they're supposed to be, and you're trying to collect a bunch of stuff in dungeon. Or you're not collecting it, your follower collecting it. Pick this up. Yes, right away.
Yeah, right. Hold all. He's just panting and gasping.
Let's
behind
abuse
you.
that system.
Let's. Can we slow down the pace? How about that? I'm not the blue lion from Voltron, and I got this big cavity.
It's just begging to be filled?
Yeah, Hey, I tell you, that's why every
Coke mule.
90% of the games you play have a weapon wheel. Because that is your butthole, and that's where they go
The
when
rectum
you're
of
not
holding?
using them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why it's a weapon wheel. Right? That's what I think every time I play GTA. It's like, that one goes in the 5 o'clock position in the butt.
Oh.
No one just see that?
What? You just stuck that up there?
He's showing off what he's going to build.
No one's. Wait, let's see if it shows up.
What
on
he
the
did
other.
build.
Oh no, yeah, no one saw that. Huh.
No one saw...
Guess I'll just have to watch the cast later.
So what?
Him,
Dude, I'm living it right now. Why
Him
would I
sh-
want to watch it later?
him showboating like he always does.
Oh, that's awkward.
Back to Bash and Jack.
Maybe I should. Yeah, it'd be cool to take this apart and then make something new out of it.
Do it. You're here. You're now.
Build a girlfriend.
Marcus can show you how. He apparently built one a while back.
He even created a build sheet and everything.
Lego designer.
This is too fast for me. This is too frantic for me. I get what you're saying, Jeremiah.
If I have one recommendation for your first girlfriend build, don't get too ambitious.
You don't want the whole pack.
Start out simple.
She only needs
Yeah.
one hole.
Yeah.
Just move it around.
Well, without it, you can't make Voltron. So, clearly.
And the filter kicks in. I just, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Does it add up to 3 beers? That's probably what's happened, huh?
Well, since they're all about 14%.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
filter.
And we still have another bottle.
What guy?
Oh, nice.
Oh!
He's doing us all in.
Skull.
What is that? That was like just to rub it in, right? I'm going to cheers you a drink to your empty glass.
Yep, done.
I like that. That's like a drinker's D-bag move. I'm going to use that. That's
Right?
great. I'm adding that to my D-bag move
Yeah, I think
repertoire.
that list is big enough.
That's
It
what
is
she
extensive.
said.
I will give you that, Jack.
Thanks for noticing. All right. And
Look
then
at
this
that
one
guy.
is from the personal stash.
This is what I'm really excited to try.
I can tell from over here. So I'm pouring mine first.
I know you're not sorry.
I'm not. I'm really not.
Is that how it's going to go from now on? Sorry, I'm not
Yes.
sorry. I'm just going to pour mine first.
Yeah.
I'm not quite ready yet.
You should hurry.
Because I need a little bit of a filter still, you guys.
Nah, that's a lie. See, the reality is the longer you take, the less there is to drink.
Wow. That's...
Yeah, baby.
I'm jealous.
So that is licorice root.
Yes.
It is not, in fact, black licorice. There's no
No.
Aesir fennel, which are kind of like the love it or hate it, some black licorice candy. It's the roots, you get like this molasses flavor.
I thought black.
And since it's kind of warm, you end up with this like caramely, mapley vanilla.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what I loved. I drank most of my licorice that I got from you earlier, like 2 years ago.
I haven't made it in a while.
I say
It was
I
one
may
of
need
my
to make
favorite.
I
another.
drank most of it warm.
Yeah.
My favorite part about it was was how much of a difference it made on temperature. Yes.
Yeah, Dan Mackin, he really loved it warm.
Oh. Yes, he did. Look, I
I
messed up.
feel like
you
that's a
guys.
joke that I'm just not getting.
No, he's the comic book
He's
guy.
a comic book guy that came by
He's
and...
the guy that gave me a killer deal on my Batman New 52 sets.
Oh, sweet.
I have
I
not
have one
read
more to
that.
go. It's
So
actually
I
really
read-
good.
I read
it?
the first one. I am very, very impressed, actually.
Did it grow on you?
It did. The art is still kind of a little bit of a hindrance to me.
In the people moments.
Yes.
Like in the civilian interactions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But maybe
that's a very good, clear distinction.
maybe
to make.
that's the point, though. Or, wait, are you saying like when
Like
there's
when he's
people,
Bruce
it's kind
Wayne
of
and-
boring?
Yeah, when
Yeah.
he's Bruce Wayne and everything, everybody just looks kind of childish and
But that's the point.
very.
They're children. I must protect them.
I actually... So part of that... part of that story has like the guy that's supposedly his brother, right? Did you get that far yet? Did it just ruin it?
No,
Just
yeah,
spoil
yeah.
the hell out of it for you?
Thanks, man.
Lincoln, right, is his name.
It's the
No,
court
I didn't
of
get there.
owls.
Did you say hey Blinken?
Yeah, hey Lincoln.
Hey, Blinken.
So the guy Lincoln in it looks almost just like Bruce Wayne.
No, I have not met that.
You haven't met him?
Yeah,
He's
so-
pretty early on. You
That's
haven't
the-
read
that's-
it at all.
Yeah, I read that book, the first book.
Court of
That whole
Owls
first
is
book?
Yeah.
I think Lincoln he's the guy that's like running for office and Bruce
Oh,
is
that's
gonna-
his brother?
I think that's Lincoln is his name, right?
Yeah. The guy running
Yeah,
for
yeah.
office. I met him, yeah.
Yeah. By the
I
end
didn't-
of that one, I thought he reveals that thinks he's Batman's brother.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Spoiler alert. No.
wow.
No, I don't remember that.
Well, maybe that's going to happen.
Thumbs
See, this is the part where I
But-
say I haven't actually read any of the New 52 stuff.
Well, I say I finished that book, though, so...
Well, in that one,
I don't
maybe it
remember
is
that
in the
part.
second one that gets revealed. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Like I said,
when
he's-
that
he's still-
happens-
he's still in the hospital, as far as I know.
Okay. Yeah, so that happens in the next book. But whenever I read it, I was like, it's so hard to distinguish visually between him and Bruce Wayne. It's annoying, right?
Mhm.
And then when that moment comes and you're like, oh, he's supposed to be like his pseudo brother, it makes sense now.
It does actually make sense, yeah.
Yeah, right? I'm glad we lived that moment together.
Yeah, thanks.
I got to live the down
Don't-
and the
don't-
up of that
don't-
moment
don't-
with you.
Yeah, crap, I'm ruining
I
it
guess
for
I don't
him.
need to bother borrowing
Yeah,
the
don't
next book.
bother those ones. Don't worry about it. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, did you watch
And
that? No,
spoiled.
thanks.
I'm just watching you guys go
Clearly.
frantically.
I think I'm getting ahead of
Dude,
myself.
we are going so fast.
There's a lot of pieces on this thing that I'm realizing I could.
Yeah, you should
Dude,
build
you
some
can do some
stuff.
amazing things.
Also,
with
there's that really ghetto sword down there.
Yeah.
That's for you. Go make some yard weapon.
Wait,
Some yard
really? I
weapon.
thought that was.
Nah, I'm not going to deal with it. It's been so long. It's up for grabs.
Sounds like some.
Make something
DRA
dangerous with it.
MA.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
What was it?
DRAMA.
D-R-A-M-A.
Yes.
Drama.
I know. I think I know who this belongs
Oh, I know what that is. Remember the girlfriend conversation we had?
Yes.
to. I've had more than a couple.
It's gonna
Does
be
it
a
require
running- this is gonna
batteries
be a running
or?
joke.
Oh.
Alright.
No, that's a Bob.
Wait, this is sharper than I expected.
That's what she said.
Yeah, Marcus, can you come here? I just want to see how sharp this thing
I
is.
just want to test it
Yeah.
against my like
Can
rock
you just
hard
look-
abs.
can
Is that
you
what it
look
is?
really closely into the tip of the blade. Just really look close.
Just the tip?
Yeah. Maybe the
Just
full
the tip.
shaft.
We gotta
if
start
you're feeling
somewhere, Eric.
Yeah, I'd rather not. I'm good. I appreciate it though.
God. Can't tell. Oh, I already put the piece on there, but it's still wrong. There we go. Now it's right. Never mind. The next step, that was my Lego precognition just happening. My Lego
Overachieving.
savantness
Oh.
coming in
Oh,
there.
they've got some different pieces on there.
Different than the one you made?
Slightly,
That's cool.
but not much.
Are they cooler? They're probably cooler.
I
than the one
might
you made.
get this set.
Oh, nice.
Will it purr
Just don't
when you
lick
put it
it.
all
Hold on, let
together?
me find out.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god. Is the hole in
Eric's filter's gone.
Yeah.
No, this is just me.
So wait, this was 200.
I'm glad they finally met you.
Right? Hey, welcome.
With tax and everything, yeah. Out the door, $200.
I might have to.
I have to sell a kidney. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's turning out to be pretty epic. Is it
Yeah,
because
this
it
is
reminds you of
fantastic.
Power Rangers? If you say that,
Oh.
dude, I have more paper clips.
Well, it's
say
more
it.
Power
Say it.
Rangers
No.
and Thundercats.
Throw it.
Ready for that one. Oh my god. I can't believe. So I forgot what I was going to say. The most important part of Prey. Oh, how many are there?
Too many. Not enough. Not enough.
We're all out. Damn it.
You didn't see that, but a lot
Yeah,
of paper
but
clips
there's
came at
bottle
me at
caps.
once. It's like there's 50. There's no way I could have dodged them all. Hundreds of them.
Maybe if you had more Voltron reflexes
what-
instead of Power Ranger reflexes.
So Dad asks, what's a game you've spent the most hours on?
GTA.
Oh, yeah.
Final
well,
Fantasy VII, by far, is the
Oh,
game
good
I've spent
God.
the most time on because I've replayed it so many times.
Even more than GTA.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say, to be fair, I don't think GTA counts because a lot of those hours are reluctant. But
Yeah, so
No,
Yeah, but
I-
it said
I-
time
I
spent,
I
not...
still got to go with Final Fantasy VII because I played it a couple of times through on the original PlayStation, and I played it several times through on PS3, and then I've played it again all the way through on PS4. Or no,
yeah, no, it was on PS4. They did a remaster.
yeah,
It was cheap.
yeah. On that last one of those sales we had, I got it for PS4 and did it on PS4 again.
man, trying to think. Okay, so if not GTA, man, maybe one of the Personas, like Persona 4, the new one. I think both of those I had like 2 or 160 on my hours. Dragon Quest 8, I believe, is that the big
Yeah,
hoopla one? I think I had like 200 hours
Was
in
it
that one.
the one with the guy like, Governor? That's what he calls you?
I don't know. It has did Toriyama always do the
yes.
animations?
Toriyama's always been in all of the Dragon Quests,
Yeah, and
which is freaking awesome.
yeah. They always remind me of Dragon Ball Z, which makes it easier.
Yes.
Immediately, there's something about it I like, right? Yeah, I can relate to this.
Yeah, your main character looks like Gohan.
Yeah,
What about you, Eric?
Oh, I guess it sort of depends on time period. Because recently I haven't been able to play a lot of games. Because I got 2 kids that are really young, and then I've got a business that I run. So gaming has kind of fallen not necessarily to the side, but it's secondary to everything else.
Yeah.
Which is respectable.
still your favorite nerd,
It's
Dad?
hard to do.
Just saying.
Well, so here's where that comes in. Skyrim is probably one that most recently
Oh,
has
God.
been the most time that I put into something. I bought that collector's edition, pre-ordered it, and it was the first game that I pre-ordered in a long time.
Yeah.
Because I was stoked for it.
I've
I
put
don't even know
quite a
how
bit
many
of time into
hundreds of
Skyrim
hours
too.
I have into that game.
So I've played through Skyrim 160 hours one time and over 200 hours the second time before it froze up on the PS3.
I may have more than that on the computer because, like I said, I bought it way
Well,
early.
because I did it all on PS3,
Okay, yeah, mine's
And-
on computer. It's
and
Master Race.
and PS3 had this
Yeah.
weird deal where it was no specific quest that did it, but it would just glitch out and it wouldn't let you get that final part of a quest to continue the story.
Oh, that would
It wouldn't credit you. And so you can play everything else you want to do in the game, run around, any side quest, what comes up, and do the side quest stuff, but you can never advance the main story after that.
Which
Yeah.
is sad because you can beat the entire game
Like
story
18 hours.
Well, shit, 6.
Oh, 6? Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
if you just do that and don't get sidetracked,
Yeah.
it's like 6 hours of stuff.
But
It
anyway,
actually kind of sucks.
so that happened to me twice, and I was like I said, well over 150 hours one time and over 200 hours the next time
Okay.
before it happened. And I was so reluctant. In fact, Marcus was getting mad at me for not playing it for the longest time. Because he bought it for me for my birthday, and it was well after Christmas before I plugged it in and started playing.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Well,
When is your birthday?
November. But it was.
Still, I thought my approach was like he has this weird. I mean, not weird, but like justified, I should say, angst with this game on his PS3, right? So I was like,
Right.
well, I'll get him the revamped one. They had to have patched whatever this issue
Which
is.
they did.
Yeah. And then he never played it.
It didn't never
Yeah.
play it. I got like
Dude, I didn't sleep for weeks.
I'm
Just
over
so
like
you know.
200 hours into it now.
Okay, good.
But I'm just
I'm gonna
saying.
sleep better tonight. He could have told me this months ago.
You knew this. You knew this so much. How many times did you have to remind me that it was freaking GTA Tuesday while I was playing?
Oh shit, that's cool.
The
Another cool connection. Check that out.
I think the first game I played the most is probably...
Ooh, that is a cool
okay,
connection.
okay.
Right?
That's for the wings.
Yeah.
The first game I probably
What's
played
this?
the most
Is this
was...
the tail?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of a it's like a
chunky
bobcat
and
tail,
beefy,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Give them their time to talk.
Okay, what?
Oh,
Hang on.
I was just
Hang
saying...
on, I have to twist something
that,
because they don't tell you this, but so the way these connect,
Yeah?
they got the stud and then the clips.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
The like triple reinforcement
So
on
that
everything is pretty
They
cool.
rotate.
Yeah.
I like
The problem is it doesn't show you that you have to have these the right direction first.
You don't need to
tweak
put a rubber band.
Can't be an idiot.
to stiffen
Right.
them up like I have
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah, right.
How old is that rubber band? Is that also from 1980 something?
No, we put that rubber band on here so they would stand
Oh,
up
okay.
for the show.
Okay.
I was gonna say, the first game I spent over
Last Minute
100
Ice.
hours on was Dragon Age Inquisition. I think first
I
game
spent a lot on that one too.
I've
Yeah.
spent quite a bit of time on that game.
I did almost everything except beat the last two dragons just because they were like really hard and I had to grind out for them. The next game, and by far the game I have played the most, which it's weird because it doesn't feel like it because I have so much fun.
Resogun.
Horizon- Yep. God, shut.
Right,
Horizon
but that's
Zero
how,
Dawn.
that's
And
how well we know,
Thunderdome.
right? Yeah.
I have.
That's how much we've heard all these
So
goddamn
I've
stories.
played it through once and then again, and I have about 300 something hours.
And what was the game? I didn't catch it.
Horizon Zero Dawn?
That game is so epic.
Robot.
I don't know that game.
dinosaurs. What?
I don't know that game.
Horizon Zero. Okay, we
I
do
was
have
gonna
we do have
say-
to watch this.
Okay.
This was like the first game that we as a group were like, this is PlayStation 4. This is what can be done.
Yeah. So you played Killzone, or you're aware
Yes,
of Killzone?
way back.
This is the company that made Killzone,
Okay.
and they just decided, you know what? Screw them. We're going to make our own engine. We're going to make everything from the ground up,
Okay.
and go a completely different direction. And what they did is, it's
Amazing.
It's really, really pretty.
Yeah.
Every aspect of the game is really
Have you
pretty.
heard of the new God of War?
I've heard of it, and I've heard it's like Nordic, which appeals to me.
You
Yes.
need to play it.
Okay,
It's
what
really, really
systems
good.
Are it on? Is it
PlayStation 4.
Yeah, it's
on?
only
Yeah,
on
see, I
PlayStation.
can't play it yet.
You're going to get a PlayStation. That's what this is
I need
boiling
to.
down
Is what's going to have to happen.
Oh wow! So this is footage from
there you go.
2016 E3 before it came out, and yeah, it looks really. I love watching footage from like E3.
Yeah,
seeing games
it's
that
still
look
even
nothing
old.
Like it,
Yeah.
but this game is like.
It looks exactly like it. They did not.
The hair's a little awkward, but all right.
It moves a lot like that in
Those
game
are
too.
robot like crabs right there. They're called shell walkers.
I hate
was
those
Just
things.
gonna say, I'm like, what's the deal? You got like this primitive
So,
society
the world-
archer
Yeah.
person, and then
So,
robots.
okay.
Hey.
The world has ended thousands of years ago. Humanity
Okay.
has risen up in tribes, each with their own beliefs of what happened and why it happened and why the machines are here because there are machines. A lot of
Clearly.
them are actually not many of them resemble dinosaurs, but that's how you sell the games. You say robot dinosaurs. But there's a lot of different types of machines.
you, sir.
And they're pretty much doing their own thing, but then they all start to get crazy, and now a lot more machines are being created that start attacking you. Like the giant T-Rex
Yeah.
ones weren't made before a certain time period. And you're born in this society, but you're born out of out of a mountain, right?
You're born out of a
Yeah.
mountain.
Okay. Basically, they pray.
Biogenetic engineering.
They pray to this.
I'm like, this is where we hatch you from the geodes.
Spoil the-
Yeah, ruined for everybody.
No, but like you're born out of this mountain.
2016. If you haven't figured it out by now,
And this tribe,
Right.
doesn't like. They're like, what?
Sorry, I had kids. I had a girlfriend.
So you're
Oh,
an
sorry, a
outcast
wife.
your whole life. So now you're trying to like figure out what your tribe is about. You're trying to figure out what the other tribes are about, and like the world is just so beautiful.
Okay.
And, like,
yeah,
it's
it is.
Such a
It's really
well-crafted
good.
Game.
It's
Yeah.
done really, really well, and for for basically their like the pilot game of this everything
Oh my
they've done,
God.
right? It's insane that this is what they did.
And this is the first game. Like, oh, you can tie down any type of machine. Like, they're these giant birds. They're one of the hardest to kill. But you like tie them down from the sky. Oh, you can mount certain machines, which
That
is
sounds
really,
uncomfortable.
really awesome. You can't mount all.
Unless you've got the Voltron hole,
Hey, there you go. Fits everything.
all right?
one size fits most.
Oh, and also, they,
As long as it's square, you're good.
you can kind of idle ride, like it'll.
This
fit in
is
a
so
path,
roomy.
which is pretty nice. So you can, oh, those are.
Wow.
That was never a good company.
Yeah. Is it
You
in?
can't kill those ones, but they're pretty cool. You can climb up them and like. They're this sort of form of towers and how you like.
No, see,
know
that's
it's around
entirely
you.
dependent on who's
This is
asking.
really weird. 'Cause
Yeah,
it looks
right.
kind of like The Witcher a little bit, and then it looks
Yeah.
like Ark a little bit, and then
I'm paying for this time. I don't know.
even
You tell me.
It has okay. Witcher is a really good description for it.
Is
it has
it?
a lot
Okay.
of Witcher feel when you're playing it.
Yeah, I
but,
finally
but
got.
it's not as frantic with that wheel and
Okay.
different selections as Witcher is.
Look at that, dude. Look how
It's still a
stoked you
very
are.
frantic game, though.
Oh,
This
nice.
one's a little more leery
And it's
about
got kind
the...
of covered. So
Yeah, right. He's like, nah, I
It's
don't
not
know,
like,
guys.
Oh, not open. You got to make it worth it.
Right?
A little more leery.
Buy me dinner first.
Yeah,
He's
so you
like,
can lay
I don't
out
know.
these
You got some more
maps.
convincing to
It's
do,
just-
guys.
It's just a really amazing game, and I've spent so much time into it. And like one,
And is it PlayStation only? Is
Yeah.
it exclusive?
Yep, it's
Yeah,
an
okay.
exclusive.
Well, all right.
I'll say, I think that when you compare all the systems to each other,
Okay.
that is one of the strongest things PlayStation has going for it. Is
Okay.
that because they have more than double the systems of anybody else that's out there, right? They're like 80 something thousand. Xbox is 40. I think they just hit. Nintendo's
Yeah, Xbox
20.
is way behind. I got it for
right?
cheap, which is why
Yeah,
I picked
yeah.
it up, so.
But it's like because of that. I think that there's a lot of people that are like, well, we're going to make it for PlayStation first. Like even if nobody else will pick it up, we'll make it for PlayStation. So they get catered to a little bit that way.
they've also, they really care about making exclusives. Like Xbox is very about making games for Xbox and PC, which has really been hurting it recently because a lot of people are just like, well, I don't want to have to deal with Xbox's weird crap, you know.
Well, and I ran into that recently. My roommate plays Destiny 2, and I was hoping to play with him. And I bought something for my business on Amazon. It's like, hey, you can get Destiny 2 for $6. And I'm like, shit, sign it up. And then I go to play with him, and it's like, oh, you can't do multiplayer stuff because you don't have Xbox Gold. And I'm like, wait, what?
Seriously?
PlayStation
Do you
says-
have to have
that's-
Xbox Gold to play
Yeah.
any game
Any
online?
multiplayer, apparently,
Yeah.
with another person.
Even local?
I don't know if it'll do LAN or not.
But even then, most games now don't do.
But
oh,
still, that's
man, no.
freaking ridiculous. To
Yeah.
use my own internet, I have to pay them money.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
like,
way they all work.
I will go back to computer and play something
Xbox
else because
started
that's
that,
stupid.
And PlayStation copied them, and it kind of sucked.
And then, Xbox, at least you can cross-play with certain platforms with certain games.
PlayStation, you can't.
PlayStation, you can't because everything's exclusive. It's only PlayStation, which
Do
sucks.
you
Well,
really
even the
care
things-
though?
Yes, because I like playing with people.
What do you want to play that's crossplay? What is the one game you're just chomping at the bit to play crossplay?
I don't know. It'd be cool to play
Fallout 76.
Fallout. Well, I'm still hesitant on that one.
Diablo?
That's a
Diablo
solid
would be
argument.
cool.
That's the
Diablo
most
is
solid
the-
argument I've heard.
Diablo is the game that I want to play crossplay because I have a friend.
Can you play Diablo crossplay with Xbox and Switch or PC? Does that work now anyway?
Yes, they got the. I don't know about Switch, but I know they did the PC.
I know that there are several games on Xbox that work on PC. Or
Yeah,
that,
like
that
I could
do
play
that.
Destiny
Of course,
2
because it's
with
Microsoft.
my roommate if I was using a computer and he was using Xbox,
Yeah.
but I couldn't play with when he was playing PlayStation.
Well, but
But
to be
I'd have
fair,
to be on
there's no
computer to do
Halo in PlayStation World anyway.
That's okay.
It doesn't
Halo's
exist.
fun for a minute
Yeah,
until it's repetitive again.
yeah. That was your game example? Did I just totally hear you wrong?
No, you're good.
Okay. But I'm just saying, you're never going to get Halo on PlayStation anyway.
That's
For right
true.
now, the biggest arguments I've heard are Minecraft, Fortnite, and there's one more, Rocket League.
Oh.
Like those are the games
Well,
everybody wants to
League
play
was,
online.
Rocket League was kind of the one that was the edgy. We're going to use this as the example of crossplay.
But I think Fallout 76. Like I have a lot of friends who play on the computer, and I'd like to play that with them, right? And Monster Hunter when it comes out on PC.
Yeah,
It is out on
it
PC.
already is.
But like it'd be really nice to be able to play with some people on there, and it just I don't know.
Yeah, see, like I'd like to pick it up on my computer so I could play with like you guys or
Yeah.
something, but that's not possible.
I think
Yeah.
PlayStation's
Oh,
gonna do
Stormcloak,
this,
by the way.
Oh.
Definitely
Stormcloak.
Stormcloak.
I've done both. I think I like the Stormcloaks better.
Definitely Stormcloak. This long the lands of the Nords.
Damn right.
Yeah, I wonder how much I'm more curious about, because I think we're pretty close to this next Xbox, right?
Yes.
Like,
And
how
PlayStation's
immediate-
organized is not be far behind.
Yeah, I
so.
think PlayStation and Xbox, we're really close. Like, a year or two, we're going to get another one.
At least
Switch,
the announcement.
I will not be shocked if we get a Switch 2.0 in, like, 2 years, right? Or the same thing.
No,
They'll do a
because
Switch
they
update.
do it behind all the time because Nintendo is just.
Yeah, but they also
Well, Nintendo likes
release
to
every...
see what everybody else does and then try to make it a little bit better. I hate them.
I don't even know about that. I think they just try to do it
I don't think
different.
they execute it, but I think that's what they try to do.
Maybe that is their goal.
Yeah, their intent.
So I recently got a Switch for my birthday, and I will say there are some such horribly archaic things about that system that drive me up a wall. Where it's like, are you kidding me? This was on like the Galaxy 3, and it was a bad idea then. Why are you implementing it now?
So what's an example?
For one, the very first thing you're going to do when you get your Switch is want to put a game in it.
Yes.
Right? And you remember on the old waterproof phones, like a Galaxy 3, maybe 4, it had this weird flap that you would like pull out and then it would like kind of swivel.
Yeah.
And it would get that
Get broken
the
off
like
really
plastic cancer where it turns white,
Yep.
right? And it's going to die. That is the flap that you put your games in on the system.
Plastic cancer.
It's totally what that is, though. As soon as it turns white, you're like, oh, it's going to fall off. Now I got to really be picky about the games I choose. Maybe it's their way of, like, encouraging you to download games. I don't know. But
I could see that too.
maybe that's, like, kind of their secret plan for that. It's super lame. My first experience with it was I opened that and I thought, well, that's a piece of crap.
I need them.
And then after that, to find your friends online is impossible. There's no friend name list. You have to have like an old school game with the like 20-digit code, and that's
shit.
just the code you're assigned. And then it'll give you their name and all that stuff. And to play online, you use your smartphone or smart device to chat. There is zero chat between the system. Again, right? It's like, is this like
We're in the 21st
2009?
century,
Like, what's
so,
going on?
yeah.
Right?
Get the decals.
I couldn't. There's multiple things like that where I'm like, this is garbage. What were they thinking? So, but, and I'm really irritated with all of their like reboot games. They like all their ultimate versions of everything.
Yeah.
That's kind of annoying.
Oh shit!
But they recently did come out with a game called Octopath Traveler, and it's amazing. That's pretty cool.
So I was sitting here building this. I had no idea what it was, and then I put the mouth on. I'm like, oh shit!
No sticker.
I know.
Right? Like that piece is exclusively
What is
made
it?
for Voltron
Yeah.
set.
It's his
That's
face.
really cool.
No way.
It's his mouthpiece,
Hell yeah.
right?
Sorry to derail the conversation. But
No, that's awesome.
Does that...
That makes me happy. Right
So if
there.
they have to make so many pink pieces, they probably also had to make so many Voltron sets to justify making
Oh,
that
maybe,
piece,
yeah.
right?
Not like they're going to have any trouble selling them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm
Clearly.
Voltron is like our childhood.
Right.
It's our man childhood.
I feel like I did it wrong already.
I did it wrong already.
Maybe you did.
I so did it wrong already.
Are you having fun over there, Jack?
I'm
Is
having
this
a
the
blast.
best podcast you've ever been part of?
Okay, that's rad. But the piece
That
in
is freaking
That's
awesome.
super cool. I'm very pleased. Yeah,
Dude,
show his
that
little
is-
his little head.
rotates up and down.
That is...
I
That makes me
am
happy.
super
I
excited
love
to
that
put
they
this all
used
together.
actual Lego to do this and not a sticker.
The
Yes.
whole
I think I
face.
would have been offended if they'd used a sticker.
Oh,
for
right.
this.
That's what I was saying. Like about the
Yeah.
Ghostbusters car.
Right.
None of those pieces are sticker. Every single piece is actually painted on there.
Yeah.
All the Ghostbuster logos are painted. Like that piece is made for that set.
Yeah.
That's super super cool.
See, I've built I've got the Maersk train set and the Maersk shipping containers and stuff, and all of them
Whenever I break
have
mine
a
open and
sticker
give
that
Marcus
covers like
the-
7 or 8 Lego bricks.
Put it on the red flat instead of the
It's
gray flat.
ridiculous. Like the entire front of the train, it's got like the right angles and stuff, and then it's one sticker that you cover over this entire thing. It
Ugh.
makes me angry
Yeah.
every time I look at the train. Like I won't even pull it out and put it together, or like put it out to play with, because I'm like, I hate those stickers. I can't do it. It's just going to stay in the box. It'll stay over there. Yes, I have it. It's over there. It's on the shelf. Just don't open it. No, it's taped shut for a reason. Don't touch it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, seriously, just don't mess with it.
Well, and especially when it's this massive sticker,
right.
to try to make that line up and look as good on all sides,
Yeah.
it's impossible. It's no good. What's going on over there, Jay? How come you quit building?
I effed up a sticker.
What?
Wow, that's like a cardinal sin right there.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
So this
Never-
is your set.
He'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah, it is my set.
I might get to build this again now.
You're welcome.
I'm building the Black Lion, goddammit.
I was waiting for it. I will say it's actually a whole lot of fun. This is cool.
Yeah, dude, that Black Lion's freaking awesome.
Yeah,
I might
this,
be a little to the side. Is that okay?
That's fine.
You're welcome.
We talked about this.
Do you
Was
ever
this
put
well
your
over a year ago? Over a year ago?
oh,
Was it
the
a year-
lions?
Yeah. We talked about
Fingernails?
doing this.
It's
Say
been a
what?
You ever
minute.
clip your fingernails?
I clipped them all. Look at how small they are.
Damn.
Dude, he doesn't have a girlfriend. He doesn't know.
What?
Wham!
Are you
I like
saying-
that that's a reference that only if you have a girlfriend you heard about
You would
that.
get it. Yeah.
right.
Are you saying that if I don't
Not
clip-
until you
See, I like that
clip
he's
your
asking
nails.
questions.
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Do you see how small
That
my nails are?
explains
Look at-
so many
look at-
things.
Look at my nails.
The question is, do you have an emery board?
My nails.
Dude, I'm not looking at your nails. I'm not.
I don't-
I'm not,
I
I'm
think
not
if
that
you
kind of
do,
guy. I'm
you
sorry.
don't have a girlfriend.
God.
What?
If you do, you don't have a girlfriend?
No, you do.
Oh, you do.
If you
Because
do,
I don't have one.
if you do,
But I guess I don't have a girlfriend either.
Lose either way.
Oh,
Look what I did.
dude.
Oh my god.
Good thing it's Jay's set.
Black.
Not really.
Oh, man.
Oh, dude, party foul.
Dude, we need like the...
All right, guys, and yeah, we're just
And where's the
technical
buzzer for that?
difficulties.
Oh,
Now we have to rinse them off.
what's
God.
this wee white man? Oh, and the old Voltron even got some.
Oh my god, I'll fix it. Keep building.
I can't. Everything's sticky from me.
Wrong button, and we're back. Accidentally exploded.
Oh,
That was an
that's
explosion, all
awesome.
right.
So what? See what it's like in a big chair.
Oh, your head's getting real big now there,
Yeah.
boy.
What's up, guys?
How's it going? Did you get lost?
No,
Clearly.
I think I'm where I belong.
Oh,
On the hot seat center
See,
of the
the
stage.
problem... You already stated the problem with that is you were thinking.
Yeah.
Alright, I brought some water to clean them.
all right.
You're gonna have to get dirty yourself.
We're just gonna toss all those in.
Yep, just slide them all in there.
Yeah, actually.
All the tools, dude.
I know.
Are
At
we
least
gonna
those aren't
repair-
your build parts.
They will be thin though.
Well, they'll go into other stuff, but not this.
Nice.
Uh-oh. Minus 10 nerd credits.
More
Oh
than
no,
that.
dude, that's way
Wow,
more
you're
than that.
generous.
Way more than that.
This
Yeah.
is Voltron, man. This
So
is
that's
a
minus
friend
10
set
from
here,
everybody here. So,
right?
dude, that's at least a minus 40.
No,
Yeah, we're not talking friend sets. We're talking Voltron.
Wow, guys, they included me in something. Awesome.
Only because it messes with Marcus. That's the only reason. Just so we're clear.
Because I'm on the messing with list higher than Jack.
There you go.
Yeah,
course you
that's
are.
why. Again,
It's a hierarchy.
Dude, okay, have we not already established you're that guy?
Speaking of Prey, I really wanted to finish what I was going to say about that game.
Dude, that was
That
like
was
an
like
hour
2
ago.
hours ago.
Yeah, exactly. And I've been waiting this whole time really patiently for what I was going to say.
No, you really haven't been that patient.
that-
So on the bright side, we've only got 6
Oh my
pieces
God.
that didn't get stuck.
Nice, right? Could have been worse.
By 6 pieces.
In Prey, you can get the abilities from the aliens, and you can turn into like a cup, right? You can turn into a turret.
Oh, for the chameleon purposes.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can do what they do. You can
I'm
basically
like,
get
yay,
all
I'm
the
a
powers.
cup.
Now
But
it's time
I
to
just
dry
think-
off Legos.
And that really helps with the stealth gameplay. And I think
Dude,
it's
I'm gonna
really
laugh if he
interesting,
comes back with a hairdryer.
I know, right?
The differences between the two games. But no, I'm really excited to beat it and then do like a no powers run.
Oh my
See how
god.
that is.
Oh, no power.
Alright, here we go.
I think that's the cleanest this table's been in a long time.
Hey, that's not fair. I cleaned it before
It
we
used
started.
to be cleaner when I was sitting at the table, but now it's
Wait, they
dirty
let you
and
sit at the
kept.
table?
Yeah,
Before
they did.
we-
What kind of
Before-
show am I on, man?
Yeah, it's happened, right? That's and then he became the intern.
Yeah, it was only one show.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
So this is how to clean your Legos.
This is how you get meat off of them.
Yeah.
Free tutorial.
I'm impressed with how the random ones sunk and the random ones floated.
That's actually really interesting because you
So
would
what you
think
need to
that,
do is you
like
need to
this
write
would
down-
sink, but that would float.
Yeah.
You need to write down a compendium so when you make a boat, you know which.
Yeah, right. This piece is buoyant.
Because I can't tell you how many like Lego boats I made and even glued them together one time, which is a cardinal sin.
Why would you do that?
Because
Have
I
you
was like
seen
6 years old.
He didn't see the Lego movie.
He doesn't know what the Craggle is. Yeah.
The what?
Exactly.
You haven't seen Lego Movie?
I haven't.
Oh,
It's
shame,
really
shame.
I saw
All right, Jack,
one
take
of
a
them.
seat. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn it.
Going dry. Gimped or not, I'll still take you
Yeah.
out.
He will stick that big boot right up your...
Your lion entry point?
Yeah, right. Right up your
massive
right up your
orifice.
blue lion. I'm curious to see if the yellow one has the same entry point.
Oh, look at the orifice on that thing. You're
It
good.
does.
Yeah. It's not awkward at all.
But it takes 2 squares to make a star.
Do you have any idea what he just said?
I don't.
2
I don't
squares to
either.
make a starfish.
All right, guys. It's,
And that is worse than I was expecting. All right.
it's getting wild in here. Cody, you better come back soon because it's just gonna keep getting
Is it
better.
us and the one person?
What is it?
Is it just us and the one person still?
Yeah, just us and Dad.
Nice.
Minus 10 nerd credit, so he's probably gone now. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Minus because we spilled Legos.
What's this wee white man?
Oh, I'm all the way over here.
I like that you cleaned the caps. I like that out of this bowl of Legos, you're like, I better clean those caps first.
They were in the way.
That is actually kind of funny.
They were in the way between me and
Uh-huh.
the Lego.
We're getting close now, I feel like.
Star on his belt? I didn't even see that.
Have you even watched the show?
No, he hasn't.
Clearly I haven't.
Did you not walk in when we were showing him how he combines and forms the sword?
I saw, but I thought that was like, here, let me, pre-game this and
Oh,
remember.
hey,
No, he came in and made some what? Yeah, there you go.
That's cool.
It actually has a really cool sound when it does it too.
Yeah. Boing!
No, the boing.
I know, that's what I'm talking about. The boing and then
I like that you guys interpreted the sound differently
Well,
from your youth.
It's been a minute, so
No, it's the it's the metallic clang. The
yeah. I'm gonna get a little bit of those. Oh, it's saturated.
It's okay. This is like christening it, right?
Sacrifice one for the homies.
it's
That's right.
kind of like when you buy a new car and you're so worried about scratching it. Just get it out of the way. Just get that first
Just
scratch on the
scratch it.
car, and you don't feel bad right
See,
away.
this is how you know that he didn't have a girlfriend, because that's not how you christen a new car.
Oh. Oh my God.
You know how hard that is in the back of a Beetle?
Yes,
Back
I
of a
do.
Volkswagen?
Wait, did I say that out loud?
When you're in high school, you figure out how to make that work.
You do, but
This is
Yeah.
this is not nerd buzzed anymore. It's like bro buzzed. Nerd bro.
That is nerd buzzed.
bro buzzed.
Yeah.
Bunch of bros. Put one on the brewski, bro. That's not.
We're not drinking brewskis. I'm sorry.
Guys, when are you gonna review Pabst Blue Ribbon?
The stuff in the urinal?
that's
Out of all the cheap beers, to be fair, it's the one I don't totally hate. What is this little... Oh, I guess it's just a black piece.
Why they always gotta be black, Marcus? What the
Right?
heck, man?
I know. Okay.
You okay?
Accident averted. Commence live stream.
That's weird. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Look at all the pieces in front of you, Jeremiah.
It is not there.
What are you looking for?
The smooth gray square to go right there.
Well, it's gonna be harder to just pull out of my closet.
Dad
Sure it's
has
not
a
in the
good
bag.
idea About Let's Play videos. For instance, Portal 2 Co-op. That would really get some rage boiling in your veins.
Oh, I love Portal.
Have you played
Yeah, but
Portal
Portal
2?
Co-op?
I have.
Co-op
It
means
is
one person has the
rage-inducing.
receive gun and the other person has the go gun.
It's fantastic.
Oh my
I
God.
loved it.
That would be such...
As long as you can actually talk to each other, it's amazing. If you
Yes,
can't
if
talk
you
to
can
each other and
hear-
you're typing, it's a disaster.
Oh my God.
No, the other left. No, the upper left. The thing on the thing with the thing
Yeah.
with the widget. No, the other widget. What are you doing?
Okay, having played GTA Tuesday, I think unequivocally we could have this conversation without typing Exactly like that.
Excuse my Voltron hole there, Eric.
Yeah, it's in the way, man.
No, not yet.
We are not, in fact, combining. Thanks for asking.
How are we gonna make
Form
Voltron? Yeah.
The hard way.
Good times.
Oh, now what was I doing? Oh, yeah.
Did we fix it?
I believe so. At least close enough.
All these little bags.
Oh.
Is it in there somewhere?
Those are from the other build.
Really? We're missing a piece? How come both you guys are missing a piece? If you miss a piece now, I'll take the blame.
It's in the bowl.
Well, let's see if the next page says 2, then it's supposed to bag 2, then,
Nope, I see it there on it.
yeah, I see bag 2 right now, so we're missing a piece.
You're missing a
Unless
piece.
you could open bag 2 and see if it's just in there.
I just opened bag 2 and distributed it out into its pile. Well, damn it.
Now I have to find that piece.
Oh, another cool sticker.
Nice. Again, Voltron exclusive,
Yeah.
right? So this is like half sticker cool. Yeah. Really, the stickers are very minimal. And again, if it's
Yeah.
purely done so that you can make it whatever generation of Voltron you want, that's pretty nerdy cool. I
would
have
agree.
to give it to for that.
Well, when you call them for your special gift, be sure to let them know.
Special gift and spare parts.
This has a 1x4 smooth.
It does, right in the front there. No, or back.
The other front.
But then you also need a 1 by... Or wait.
Problem solved.
Oh, you sacrificed
Thank you, Lego
from the
Star Wars.
Star Wars one.
Yeah.
Voltron, I think,
There's-
kind of.
I would agree.
There's too much Star Wars anyway.
I don't know. I'm a big fan of Star Wars.
Yeah, I
So
think
am I,
we
but-
could all take some off your hands, Marcus.
Yeah? What do you think of them? You heard
Oh.
about the Leia scene, right?
You ready
Oh
for
my
this?
God.
Well, bam.
Hell yes.
That's pretty cool.
That is freaking awesome. And that's going to fold back, and oh, that's awesome.
That's creative.
That is.
Right? My biggest favorite thing about Lego is just like the really clever way that certain things are built.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, producer Holly's back.
The
know what
Lego
it was
set that took me the longest to make, by far, days, it took a whole weekend, was the Ghostbusters house.
I've not built that.
Yeah.
I have built the Executor,
headquarters,
the
I should
big,
say.
the Super Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
I built that. It's like 10 feet long or something ridiculous. It's not 10 feet. It's like 6 or 7. But it's,
Yeah.
It's huge.
Wait, like
The Executor?
the big one.
How long did
You're talking about
that
the Executor,
So
right?
fun, yeah. And
How long
the
did
problem
that
is,
take to build?
It was probably about a week
Yeah.
because it was 3 or 4 hours a day for about a week.
Oh my god.
The
Well, it's all gray pieces, and it just gribblies out the butt. I mean,
Yeah.
It's, you build the whole thing, and then at the end, you sit there putting all these little flat plates with all these little random greeblies everywhere, and then you
Yeah.
put the plate on, and then you go to the next one, and it's all these little 1x1, like, oh, here's the little curved piece, and the one with the little
Yeah.
antenna on it, and the one with the little widget, and the thing, and the doohickey, and there's about 50 of those, and then you put those on, and you do the next page, and
I
it's
didn't
all
like
the way
that about
around,
this
all around
one.
the side.
Is that at the end it was like you feel like putting on the outer part would be really interesting, but like it's just like. Oh. But this one looks like the outer parts are at least exciting because it's like oh, it's the leg or it's the face and it folds in.
Oh yeah.
It can get really boring with some of them.
After the weekend of building the Ghostbusters headquarters, you literally put in each brick piece. Like you literally lay it brick by brick, right? The ends of my fingers hurt. Like they were sore on Monday. Yeah. So many teeny tiny little Lego pieces. Alright, I'm getting really close on my lion here. I think I'm gonna beat Jay.
Are you?
Yep. And I even had to
probably
clean
will.
up my mess. Remember that? When that happened?
Okay.
Oh, it's saved for posterity.
Thanks, Jay.
That's a hearty slap. Now, Holly heard
No.
that.
Yeah, that hurt me all the way over
I think,
here.
I think
patting him on
Holly,
the back.
Yeah, Holly just came in. I think she's like, oh, did someone call me? And no, she goes,
She's like, oh, love taps? What?
Nope. Nobody has any treats.
Awkward.
pain taps.
Well, I could have like spread my hand out and really got some flat smack out of that and made it hurt.
Maybe you should make your Lego.
But I'm not that like mean like you are, Jack.
Never hit anyone. I think I've only punched 2 people and I was.
I've never hit anyone, but I've only punched 2 people.
Except
I
for...
punched 2 people because they made me really mad. One of them, I was like 7 years old, and I immediately apologized. Another one, I was in 10th grade. He sneezed on my pizza.
Oh, noes.
Okay. A, I am very annoyed by people that sneeze openly. It is a disgusting thing. If you sneeze openly, Scott from my math class, you are a disgusting person, and I think you should change a lot of the things about your life. If you mess with my food,
Here, I thought we were the ones drinking.
Right?
alone my pizza, we have a problem. Doing both put me in an uncontrollable state of rage. And before I could think, I just punched him. And I'm like, I'm sorry? But my
I feel
God.
way better about my rage problems now.
I'm like, yeah. I'm uncomfortable now. All right.
It wasn't even that hard in the show. Like, I was just like, Gah!
I do think that bad food etiquette is totally one of my pet peeves, though. I completely agree in that department.
What do you mean bad food etiquette?
One of my ultimate
double dip the
favorites.
chip.
Yeah, well, worse than the double dip is when somebody you're sharing a communal scoop thing, right? That we're scooping out of, and somebody decides to pull that in front of them and scoop like their own personal dribble catch bin.
Yeah.
Nope, not okay. That's yours. We'll get another one, right? Yeah, that's not cool.
That's disgusting.
Yes.
And as a guy with a beard, I can say this. It's worse when it's somebody with a beard because it's like under the beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm going to make some soup and then give it to the rest of everybody.
Yeah. Maybe get a beard hair in there or two just to add it.
For flavor.
Yeah.
You know.
Of
I
course.
don't have to worry about that. I don't think I've ever shed
Oh,
a
we
beard
know.
yet. What? I get to comb it, though. It's so nice to comb.
Are you donating your beard hair too?
No.
What if there's like somebody out there that's like missing pube hair?
It's called a merkin.
I don't know where
Google
else you'd put it.
A merkin, huh?
Merkin. Google it.
That's donated.
Merkin.
Merkin. He's going to look it up on your computer, just so you know.
Great. You got a phone.
You're welcome.
You got a phone.
It's on the ground.
Yeah.
I almost thought I was missing a piece for a second there.
Oh my God. A pubic whip.
So everybody at home is going to look up Merkin and
You're the one guy.
and Glory Hole.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Keyword 1.
Oh, dude, you actually use image search? What is wrong with you?
Well, I can't unsee
Awesome.
that.
Freaking donut.
Thanks, Jack. Thanks, buddy. Okay.
That was funny.
I'm really close. I think I'm down to just the
Dad,
head.
you should look up Merkin.
Google image Merkin.
Would recommend
Google image, yeah.
Safe search off.
See, that's where you go to the weird part of the internet.
Safe search.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know what that is either.
Oh, that's something that they put up. It's like made for schools, pretty much. Or like if it's like
Or businesses.
or like kids, right? Like, oh, mom, and I hate fun. I put safe search on parental controls. Basically, it filters out certain. I don't know how. I'm sure Google has an algorithm. Or this was even back then. I think it filters out certain sites. that are,
It's
like,
a keyword search.
Yeah. But also, it could just be like, all right, we'll just, no matter what, like, this site posts, we're just not going to put it on there. Oh my God. Just go to allaboutexplorers.com.
Do you think that Glory Hole is on there? Is that a
How we go
keyword?
back to it, see if we have
Probably.
comments
They can't-
from people.
Jack should do something to promote more comments. Make
Keyword.
himself useful.
Should.
I can't see the thing, so I don't know if there's actually anything going on right now.
Let's see. Francis Drake. All about explorers.
Oh. Getting close.
Sure are.
I have more Lego experience. It's fine.
Oh my God.
I might get to build the sword.
We didn't all have the ooh, look at this. I finished first playing with it and showing it off time.
Well, bam. Well, bam.
That's
That is
That is
freaking
super
amazing.
cool.
That is
That is
awesome.
friggin' rad.
Oh, and that's the... Wait. Oh my God.
Yeah, and he's part of the lion's head.
That is super cool. It's even got his little, that's got to like spit a
nose?
laser or a flame or something, right?
Something. Yeah, that's rad.
Obviously.
So freaking
happy.
It's like they almost designed Voltron in mind for like a Lego set. Because it works too conveniently. Or like, well, I guess a lot of the things back then were designed for toys. It's like, what if you could flip the lion head over and make it a lion again?
The, what is the Toys That Made Us? Isn't that what it is on Netflix?
Yes.
The Transformers one is awesome because they talk about that. Like they talk about the amount of engineering and development that it took to make those first generation Transformers to actually do what they did on the show was insane.
I used to make my grandma so angry because I loved Transformers growing up. Well, not quite that bad, but she would buy these Transformers for me because I loved them. And then I would have them, and I wouldn't look at the instructions. I would just transform them
Yeah.
because I'd seen the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
she'd like,
really?
yeah.
That's cool. Whoa, that's cool. Like in the new ones, it's like
The new ones are actually kind of hard.
well,
The new ones are
Michael
really
Bay
hard.
Movies, it's just like a bunch of
Or have
random
you
parts,
just gotten older, Eric?
I know, right? I leveled down.
They're harder. Trust me, they're just harder.
Well, back in my day.
Derp.
Oh my god. Scary thing of it is how many times you say that nowadays.
What?
Back in my day.
Damn kids.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, back in my day, yeah, freaking hell. And I don't feel old, damn it.
No,
Oh,
not
is,
at
is,
all.
is this what the Gen 1 look? No, these are like the simple baby ones. Like this.
Soundwave.
Soundwave was cool.
Yeah, he was.
I actually have a paper craft at home.
That's your...
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, look at like... This looks so cluttered. This is what Michael Bay did to Transformers.
Yeah.
Made them look dumb.
I have
Yeah,
both
he
of
did.
those, and it's a huge pain in the ass to actually transform.
Thanks, Michael Bay.
Yeah, right?
Does it blow up?
Yeah, because all the joints are like these weird pop joints. Because
Oh,
there's only
pop
certain
out.
ways that they actually work, and if you don't do it exactly right, they go, oh, look,
Some-
there's his leg.
Some of the old Gundams used to do that.
Yeah.
It's too bad we didn't need any of those parts.
Yeah, right?
Give us
Okay,
spare
That's
parts
so
then.
many extra spare parts compared to what I had.
I was going to say if it would have had the nubbins on the one side. Eric could have used it.
I know.
Okay, I'm done now. I made all my parts.
Good for you.
I made 2 lions.
Jesus, dude.
So, I guess, where's that last book? I'll build a shield and a sword.
Right here.
Sword?
What?
Yeah.
You know, drop it. Fumbly hands. Drop
Right.
your drinks.
I was about to say, has anybody actually dropped a drink? Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Go to the page before.
Were you the one that did it before?
No.
No, somebody else
That
did
was
it.
that was you, dude.
Go to the page where it shows the evolution of how like...
Oh, of it being made?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They're
It's
all
after-
they're all along the
after
bottom
that.
here.
Yeah.
Where was it? I just saw it.
After the characters...
There it is, right here. I don't know if people can see that on the screen. Should I try to hold it up for them?
Well, it shows, like, it
Maybe
starts
pause
with a
and
mini
zoom
figure.
in it. But yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Totally shows the evolution.
Oh.
And I want to say even the one we're building now is not the same.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah. I like this one. This guy's like, it's Voltron, you can't tell, you idiot.
Right? It's got a sticker printed
clearly
thing
Voltron.
anyway.
There's one where he has like a smiley face on it. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. Yeah, there's multiple of them like that. The one we're making
I just
is
want to be
by far the
clear.
coolest.
So I'm looking at this right now. This looks a lot more intensive build than that.
Oh, yeah, you think so?
Oh yeah, wait.
I like that this guy's got his barrel cannon, too.
Yeah.
What's so?
He has
barrel?
bazooka.
Yeah.
Oh. I love how you can tell that's just a barrel, but like I don't know, it's still cool.
Again, it's the Lego repurposing,
Yeah,
which is super
it's
cool.
really good at it.
Last bag. Well, for me,
Well, no, I still have feet and legs to build.
Yeah, I have one more bag.
Me too.
did you guys think it was going to take us 3 hours to build Voltron?
I figured it was going to
I
take a
thought it
while.
would take more.
I did not think 3 hours. No.
Jack brought a sleeping bag, so it's okay.
I was thinking like 2 hours, but yeah.
See, I was thinking it would be closer to 3 only because of the engineering stuff and knowing that it combines at the end.
Yeah.
So there had to be some changes and things and some clever bits to actually get it to do that.
Do you think that if you had that job, it would be fun, or would you just hate Lego?
I don't know. I want to say that it would be fun. And that
Like,
I'd
how many
love the
times, if
hell
you
out of
have
it.
that job, do you make the Lego thing, and then you turn it in, and the people are like, nope, you got to dumb it down, dude. Like, they won't get that.
Yeah,
Right?
I don't know.
I bet his plans get rejected multiple times before he
Oh,
figures
absolutely.
it out, right?
Because didn't you show a whole bunch of different pictures of different iterations?
Yeah. I think those were like fan stuff, though.
Oh, okay.
There's no way the guy that designed this built that one. Right?
I don't know.
How about this,
'cause-
guys? Is this fly?
Yeah.
It's a 10-piece set. It costs you $1.
But if you're trying to figure out like proportions and ratios and stuff like that to actually build something like this, like, okay, I need a joint that moves here, I need a joint that moves here. What's the most basic way to do that?
No, I think
that looks
yeah.
like the most basic way.
I'm pretty sure that's what they did. Is they start and then just kind of like see what feels right, get a basic model ready, and then figure out, okay, how do we? Yeah.
Well, to be fair, this set was started because some dude at home did all of that himself and submitted it, right?
But how close is this to that dude's actual set?
I don't know. I've wondered that too.
Probably not the closest, just because his was probably like super. Or I guess it shows it.
You have to find that happy medium there.
Yeah.
You got that green piece on the yellow line? That's all you had?
Yeah. Yes. Now I get it. Yes, all those things.
I don't get it.
When you were a kid, everything you built was a rainbow fest.
Yeah.
But it's cool. Use your imagination, Dad.
Oh.
All right. That's pretty cool.
That's badass. That's
Yeah.
badass.
That is super cool.
Yeah, this one. I don't know. I'm gonna walk down this one. I thought this one was cool just because I'm like, oh, the new Star Wars is gonna be awesome. This walker's cool.
The gorilla knuckle walker.
But then the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, why does it look like that? Like what?
Well, the AT-ATs are really hard to play with.
They
'Cause
are.
they tend to fall apart.
Yeah, but
The AT-AT's not too bad. The ATST is the one that falls apart so bad.
Yeah, that's true.
but the gorilla feet are just like they don't.
It doesn't stand up.
balance.
Stand up on its own very easy.
It's
Just kind of like
because
this with
it
bleh.
doesn't have any frontal.
Okay. I just thought
balance.
you'd appreciate this shiny chrome pieces that
I
I get
appreciate
to,
yeah.
I get to trim this out with.
Yeah, the shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a 1950s or 60s car.
Nice.
It's going to be awesome. Could you put some more chrome on it?
There's quite
It's
actually
not
quite
a
bit
Harley
of chrome in
Davidson.
here.
Right? Voltron drives a Harley. He's like Phasma.
Like Captain
Right?
Phasma from Star Wars.
Yeah, that
Thanks
chick
for keeping
totally drives a Harley. You know she does.
I don't know anything.
She is
about
the
her.
Lobo
She's been in
of
the
the
movie for,
Star Wars universe. Let me put it that way.
That's actually very good.
Well, more like Boba Fett, because she's in it for like 2 seconds. Get it?
No, Jack.
That was really good. Very good joke.
Okay.
God. What was it like to discover that all the clones from the Clone Wars were made from Boba Fett's dad?
That depends if you've read the stories from the expanded universe or not.
Yeah.
You know, was that already established then?
Well, I guess by this point it doesn't matter. Finding out about the Emperor and the fact that he doesn't actually die because he's got a mountain of his own clones that take over and...
What?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That's a lot more exciting than what we have now.
Yes. Which is why some of us older nerds are very upset when they decided to completely nuke the expanded universe.
Yep.
Yeah, they could have made so much money. Could have made a lot of money off of that.
Yeah, well, and I think their logic is that they can make more now because they're not tied to specific events and having to make those story arcs. They can create their own stories.
Can I know this is very minimally cool, but I'm a big fan of the way this piece connects on the actual circle holes and not between them.
Yes.
Right?
That's fantastic.
That's another... Like
clever.
the positives go directly in the negatives, not between them.
Yeah.
Which is how a typical Lego piece goes, right?
Yeah.
The other thing, which I think anybody that's
They
played with
don't usually go
Legos,
directly into the clutch.
yeah, that like you discover immediately as a
Yes.
kid,
Yes.
is that all pieces also fit this way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you can lock them within the grooves, right? Like whoever engineered Legos was like, let's make them all fit each other as exactly as possible any way they want to do it. That's
I
pretty
didn't
cool.
even know that.
Yeah.
You didn't?
See?
No. Does the piece require you to
This
do
is
that?
the world they grow up in, dude.
I know.
Right?
Right.
Right?
This is crazy.
There's probably not an app for it.
No, exactly.
You can't swipe left on that one.
No.
Did I use that right?
I have no idea. But I'm just
Are you
going to
on
roll with
Tinder?
it.
No.
Maybe that's the problem.
Mead Man
That-
69.
Only if you ask nicely.
Mean Guy 69.
No, Mead Man.
Oh.
This wow, that's. Oh my god.
Voltron Shield. Which is cool because it's purely an accessory. Voltron does not need a shield.
If we get later on in the season, yes, he does.
Jay, he doesn't need a shield, Jay. God, man.
You're
come on.
right, man.
Yeah.
He doesn't need
Thank
a
you.
shield.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
me.
Need
That's me playing Dark
wants,
Souls.
man. Oh, I love Dark Souls.
I can't beat. I beat 3 with a friend. I beat Bloodborne by myself. I reluctantly beat 2 by myself, and then never have not since played it. 1,
Never have not
I
since.
cannot beat. 1, I can't even beat the Gaping Dragon.
That sounds awkward.
I'm struggling. I guess I'm not doing it like I always do, like an all strength build, just because I'm like I just want to bash stuff. But I'm trying a rogue high dex with twin blades.
Nice.
But the Gaping Dragon is just like it just has these. God, sometimes the hitbox is very unclear.
Yeah, but the thing
Voltron
about those games is when you make a mistake, it's always your fault.
No, it's
Yeah,
It's
game's
always
fault.
your fault.
See, that's what I love
It's
about
because you're
the-
not paying attention,
Oh, what
you're not
happened?
watching the mechanics, you're not doing something quite right.
See, that's what I love about the.
Look, I'm even kind of impressed with the like airspace between there, right?
Yeah,
Like
'cause
it
it gives
literally
you
does just hover.
Yeah.
And look at all that chrome, dude.
Dude, that's badass.
You're like mesmerized,
That's
right?
huge, yeah.
Do you own a Harley, Eric?
I do not.
I think there might be a Harley in your future.
See, I don't know.
Was his shield like that with a lot of like space in between?
A lot of flashes.
There
and
was a lot of
glitters.
depth to it, yes.
Yeah.
How is that efficient? To have
Doesn't have to be efficient.
Because he
it's
doesn't need
badass.
it, dude. It just
Those
looks
tiny
good.
pieces
It
that will-
accessorizes
that
with
you
his
can-
outfit.
hit with enough blunt force to break off and then shatter into the Voltron's face. Like,
And he doesn't even care.
You don't design a shield like that. Those tiny pieces sticking off. Or
It's
like-
actually this. What he does
So
is
you
it's
can
like a
catch it.
decoy. He like puts up the shield and he's like, "Just kidding, dead." That's what happens.
Sucker.
Yeah, I break out my 11-inch sword and take you out.
All 11 inches, huh?
Yep.
Is that what
I'm
11
impressed.
inches looks like to you?
They're man inches, not real inches.
Well, then you
They're Voltron inches.
Oh my god.
We're just talking to ourselves, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah, it's fine.
almost 3 hours.
We're pretty used to it.
Yeah, that happens.
We're almost. At least I'm almost done. I'm almost done with the sword.
I'm getting there.
Brag about it, Marcus.
Okay, I'm so close to done that I have almost as many pieces as I have extra pieces.
Wow.
That's how close I am.
I'm on my last bag. It's just this is complicated.
I'm not on my
I
list.
love it.
I don't know what I'm gonna do when I finish.
Cry.
That's what I usually do.
I know. I've heard you in the background.
Hey, that was the
playing-
best thing I think Jack said this whole
I would
podcast.
agree.
That was
Oh
money.
my god.
I'm gonna save that. Sample that, Jack.
I don't know how. It's 2 hours, 47 minutes.
I know we're trying
pure
to get this
gold.
done.
I was wondering how this was going to go today. It's going actually better than I expected it to go.
Yeah. Aside from the
As
spilling
far as what?
and the fact that no one wants to
Oh,
talk
I mean, just
about
that we
Prey.
have some people talking up here and stuff. I was kind of worried that we'd have like maybe one person comment right away early, and then there'd be nothing later.
Oh, well, we only have one guy watching, so.
Good too.
No, we had two.
Did we?
Yeah.
Well, don't forget we got Jack watching too.
Well, that's true.
That totally counts.
Dude, I was in this.
Sure.
I just about had a panic attack because I thought I was missing a piece. but it's just attached to this piece. That's the piece I thought I was missing.
I see.
Once again, I'm not missing any pieces. So my streak of never
Holy.
not having a piece is still consistent.
Never
I had
not.
one, not here.
Okay, here we go.
Dad's still here. Thanks, Dad.
No,
That's good.
seriously,
I don't know
thank
what
you.
I'd do without an audience.
Right? We're going to have nothing to talk about.
Such a diva.
Awkward conversation. Can't do it.
She did not say that.
Twice.
I'm amazed that you can fit the pieces in like that and you fit them in the middle.
You've
Hey,
never
thanks for
done that?
noticing.
You haven't done that ever before, huh?
No.
See? This is the type of, it's the rough life we grew up with, Jack. We had to discover things on our own.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm still amazed at how freaking awesomely well all this stuff's fitting together.
Still
And
playing
Yeah.
Skyrim at the
Exactly
same
like-
time. Go, Dad.
Nice.
Andy's playing Skyrim.
Hey, are you winning?
What is...
Well,
Is he
depends
just
on where he's
standing
at.
there going back and forth watching his lady's butt?
Probably.
Hey, everybody needs a hobby.
Right? Like,
Games just
no.
need to have butt sliders now. I think
They do.
Saints Row did. No, I think they had a boob slider. But that'd be cool if they had it for dudes too.
The first boob slider I remember was,
Boob slider?
yeah. What was the fighting game? Dead or Alive?
Oh, of course
Oh.
they did.
Yeah,
Oh,
and you
geez.
changed their boob jiggle by how old they were.
Yep.
The older they were, the more their boobs jiggled. You picked your
concerns.
You picked your character's age, and they jiggled more if you picked older.
I
I thought it was pretty hilarious at the time.
don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, that's a real thing. I didn't make that up.
Dead or Alive is like one of the weirdest things. Just because, like, what?
And the mechanics for that fighting game are weird.
Yeah, no, it's not
I'm
a
not
good
talking
game.
about mechanics.
I know, but I'm just saying. I just wanted to put that out there.
More than just the boob age mechanic.
Now, I'm curious, did you actually read that, or is that just because of your experience playing with the boob slider?
Oh yeah, no, I totally played the boob slider.
Dude, I remember
Yeah,
in
you
Ratchet
would have.
Clank-
Don't act like you wouldn't have.
I'm not, I can neither confirm nor deny. I'm just saying.
But I totally would have called you out if
Is
you
the
would have said that
sword only
wrong.
one-sided?
Apparently, it's like the original Masters of the Universe sword.
Oh, see, that actually
Is
makes
that
me sad.
is that going deep though? Right? Did you have Masters of the Universe?
I did.
Were you disappointed when you got He-Man and it only came with half a sword? And then when you
Yeah.
got Skeletor, you had the other half, but it was silver and purple?
Yeah.
What was the deal with that?
That was a bummer.
I
That's what
love
that
my
was.
He-Man toy.
And again, another classic example of plastic cancer was the knuckle guard on that sword.
Oh,
Yes.
Right? Total example. Also, Leonardo from the original Ninja Turtles toys.
Yeah,
That katana, plastic cancer,
that
man.
was awful.
I never had that.
Oh, Dad is on a quest to get the Dragon's Tome, which is the burial site of dragons.
Aren't we all?
Oh, that's actually pretty early in the game.
Yeah. Well, he's just saying.
I think he's just started. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, Jay, we gotta be
know.
so harsh, dude.
No,
He's
I
our only
really,
listener.
Judging. We're taking 3 hours to build a Lego. It's like, oh, well, you've only gotten this far in Skyrim.
Hey, congratulations on making it through the tutorial.
There you go. Right? Come
Oh
on.
my god, it takes too long.
It does, and
It's
I've done it
ridiculous.
many times.
It
Did
does
you not
not,
hear that
like-
earlier?
I love games that open with a bang, right? Like, all the God of Wars have just the best openings ever. Prey had a really interesting opening.
Square,
Oh, look.
circle, triangle,
No.
square.
That's exactly it.
Well, have you,
Yeah.
well, wait, Jeremiah, have you played the new one yet?
No, I have not played it myself. I've watched him play.
Have you seen the opening of the new one?
No.
It is much more. It's better than that. It's probably the best opening of any. Well, I mean, it starts off kind of slow, but then it once you get into
It's the
Look at
best, but it
this.
starts off kind of slow. But
So on
I
this
know,
page, you have to put on 4 pieces and the full sword. This one you only put on 2, but they give you a whole page. Right? That seems a little. It must have been just
well,
for
because this is a sub-assembly on the next page.
maybe. I was thinking it was for instruction manual cohesion.
Yeah.
Right?
That's a big sword, and it's also shaped. Well, I guess
That's
it
what she said.
Thanks for
has
noticing.
a lot of top weight.
That's what he said.
Well, it's curved for your pleasure.
Wow.
It's not
Well,
though.
bam.
It's one-sided for you, I guess.
For your... yeah.
Oh, this got
And
awkward.
I don't know how to use it.
I wish it was two-sided.
We
like
know.
my ex-wife. No one hear that? Oh,
What about you and your ex-wife?
I said I wish it was two-sided, like my ex-wife.
Oh, you should have said two-faced.
I don't like
That's more of an ex-wife thing.
That hits a little close to home, so I'm not going to talk about it.
These are all just extra. Seriously? I feel like I should have used these angled red ones on something.
Do you have a bin of extra stuff?
Yeah, I do. They're actually in Ziploc bags with all the books that came from that set.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it's that anally retentive.
I have a bag of. I guess I only have this one Lego set. I need to get more. Oh no, it's just my dad's girlfriend is trying to move everything around, and it's like your Legos need to be.
Check it out, Jay. Look, I finished it. Jay, look. Jay, look. I finished it, Jay.
If it wasn't his set, he would have broken it.
Oh, that was amazing. I'm surprised there's no blood.
At some point, are you going to disassemble
Because it was the Voltron sword, right? You mean
That's
like
true,
on
right?
the sword.
Like, yeah, I'll take that to the face.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Ooh, lion skull, lion's head.
All right, and now I have the instructions to assemble it.
Yeah.
But no, but see the teeth, how they fold up into the...
Oh my god.
Yeah, isn't that
Look
freaking
at that, I'm
awesome?
done. I'm out of mead. Those are some... Dude, that guy
Those
has
are
been
some
to the gym,
beefy
right?
legs.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Oh,
Oh,
here we
those are
go.
the legs? I thought that was like a fist, but I'm like, wait.
Dude,
Oh my
what
God.
do you
Why are
know?
his feet so
Never mind.
small?
Oh, are we going to squat? Because I got that down.
If you look
Yeah,
at the
right?
cartoon, they really are small feet.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alright.
It's like Rob Liefeld.
I will say, so far, everything has been very sturdy in the
wanna
way that
get
it's
that?
built.
Yeah.
So that's...
Other
No,
than this, I
apparently
have
not.
big concerns about this. And where's the other red piece
Rob
that goes
Liefeld,
there?
he draws the
That's the other
tiniest
side.
feet. They made a joke about it in Deadpool.
Oh, yes, I know what you're talking about,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Tiny
Oh.
another
Red piece there.
in-proportioned heads.
1,000 teeth.
Like that one Captain America
Oh
where
my
the
God.
chest
There
comes
isn't.
way out here and his head's tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
One
what
of
you're
the
talking about now.
best drawing things of all time.
So drinking and Legos, stellar combination.
Oh, no, there it is. That's what the deal is.
Yes,
Like
stellar.
this.
Because we saw how well that worked out.
Is it in the movie?
Let's see.
Oh, I see. I see.
And he draws like a million teeth,
Nice.
too.
Resolve.
Yeah.
Blood.
All right, well.
Where's the... Okay.
guys.
No, it's cool. Jay's still building, too. I might have to get another beer. And I won't spill it, I promise.
I like this picture.
Well, see, that's the only reason you're out.
Rob Liefeld's Captain America in real life.
Yeah.
But it's like not even... The perspective is so off on that chest.
And then,
That's
and
the
then,
point.
Yeah. It's like I could have
That's
stopped
me.
at the one pack, then I thought they always come in pairs. Again, the perspective is so bad.
Yep.
And that's from a comic book. So Google image Rob Liefeld,
Yes.
Glory Hole, and what was the other one? Pube Hole?
wait,
Merkin.
Merkin. That's right.
No.
Merkin.
oh, I thought...
Not American.
Okay.
Merkin.
I
Same
just
thing.
saw All Might show up
the same.
in the
Different.
thing.
Almighty.
And for a second. Oh, so I finished. I got to the part where they get the dorms.
Okay.
Oh my god, the battle before that. The two the
No,
main fights of season 3.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was pretty good.
Oh my god. Pretty good.
How'd you like how they finished it after he'd like all tore up and everything, and they came up with it so that he could
Yeah.
get through there with well, I'm not gonna
I
spoil
liked
it.
it. Yeah. No.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
The USS. Yeah.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
You need to watch My Hero Academia.
Yes.
Zoom
It is
tape?
one of it. Like
What's it-
Marcus.
so-
Wait,
talked
say
about
say
how
it slower
anime-
so I can actually understand what you're saying.
My-
My Hero Academia.
Oh, okay.
It's an anime,
Okay.
but-
I figured by the naming convention.
but it's a it's got a more campy style of animation,
Okay.
which I was a little averse to early on, but I watched like the first episode. Like, yeah, it's okay. I'll watch this eventually.
Mm-hmm.
And Marcus just kept raving about how great this one was and all that. So I finally picked it up. I gotta say, yeah, it's that good.
Really?
What is that?
My Hero.
Oh yeah, My Hero's awesome.
Is it something you can watch online or
Yes.
where?
You can watch it for
Crunchyroll or
free on
something?
Crunchyroll if you don't mind the same commercial 5 times in a row.
Right.
Have I not given you my...
If you have Hulu, no,
Well,
you haven't. But I've
oh.
shared my stuff with you, so whatever. No, it's cool, dude. It's cool. I'm totally gonna forget about it.
Then don't worry about it.
It's fine. I don't care.
But you can also watch it on Hulu. Do you have Hulu?
I do not. I have Amazon Prime. Although I think Jeremiah sent me his Hulu thing, and it annoyed the shit out of me because everything has commercials.
But his
It made me
Hulu thing is
angry.
my Hulu thing. That must have been before that?
So,
Tell me, Jake.
So hey, I've got your
no.
By the way-
We've talked about this before. I have Hulu. Mm-hmm. I paid for Hulu after I had yours. So I had yours on my PlayStation 3, and that is forever tied to my PlayStation account. I can't seem to delete it. I can't seem to get rid of it.
Huh.
I can't log off of it on my PlayStation. Every time I go to back on, it just asks me for the password and won't let me change deals. So I'm on yours forever on my PlayStation.
Weird.
But every other piece of media that I have,
You're on your own.
I'm on my own.
Weird.
I have Kyle's Kippy's Hulu.
Yeah. No, it's totally illegal, but I encourage it. If somebody shares their Hulu with you, just share your Netflix with them.
See, the way I
It's
figure
like
it
the
is,
barter
if they're going to
system.
make you watch commercials for something you pay for already, then you know what?
I think the only
I'm disinclined to acquiesce to your request.
the only difference, I guess, is that with Hulu you can get, like even with My Hero, it's that way. You get it almost as soon as it's released in Japan.
Okay.
Like 2 hours difference.
Yeah, it's like really, really quickly you get it here. So other services, it might lag, right? Like you have to wait for all that to happen.
Yeah, like a
but
week or something like with the
and I think
HBO
other
stuff.
shows are that way too. Like a lot of the other networks that they have, you get it basically after it's done airing on TV. Maybe the next day with some. Maybe that's what you're paying for. Yeah.
The swivel.
How's it going over there, Jay?
Well, it swivels,
Taking his time.
But
it's hitting the barrel.
move the barrel up.
I think you
The
can-
barrel's up as far as it goes.
Oh. Does the barrel... I'm looking at that line right here on how it transforms. Let me see. They haven't shifted it yet. It looks like the barrel's supposed to... I like that the way they're click and then without a K. So it almost
Yeah.
clicks twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. That doesn't seem right.
No, it doesn't.
I thought it looked like the barrel folded down.
I can't tell. Yeah, it looks like
No.
it rides on the red piece. And then it's supposed to go lock.
Doesn't lock.
Did you build it wrong? This is so your set.
It's got meat on it.
Yeah, and did you hear about how this was his personal set and his personal collection of mead they brought in, and then you just unceremoniously spilled
you're
it?
right. It was such a foul. I totally agree with you. I want to give me shit too.
That's it. This shit's going home with me.
Right? Look, I did it.
Oh, the barrel just has to barely fit in that one spot, huh?
Yeah.
You did it.
Look at I did it again.
Oh,
I just
Thanks,
didn't want
Brittany.
to break it.
You should do it again and just rub it in his face.
Ready, Jay? Watch. Did you see it?
No, I actually did not see it. Darn it.
It totally worked.
Hey, you watching the stream there, buddy?
Yeah, no, he said he's honored a while ago. I was playing with this one and then his foot came off.
so it looks like there's writing, but I can't read what's above it.
It says
Like you type
it
above
shows
that.
the barrel sides of dragons, and he says he's honored because I think after all that.
That we remember him? Yeah.
I think it's
remember
because
him.
of Jeremiah saying, oh, not even that far in the game. I could beat Skyrim in 2 seconds.
I will say there's something a little bit I'm going to say not masculine about the way that they kind of just bend over and get ready to have these massive thighs get rammed in there.
Wait, the thighs? Oh.
Yeah.
Look at those
Voltron's
beast
beefy.
thighs. Yeah. What are you going to put in there? Oh, just my thighs. It's cool.
And my foot all the way up.
Yeah.
I'm not ready
Boy.
That's why he's the black one.
Thanks, Jack.
I can't argue.
Oh, that is the funniest thing he said all night.
I can't argue his logic.
I am actually pretty pleased with this, though, right? Like, you try to put this leg back so it'll work, but it won't. So then you lock it, and
then
it
works.
magically does.
That's awesome.
That's actually
and it even
pretty
winds
cool.
Up. That's
Yep.
fantastic. That's clever again.
Yep. Kudos, Lego.
Right?
Kudos.
Yep.
Once again, you impress me. They're such awesome toys.
They are. I think they are the best toy ever.
I agree. My kids would agree too.
Well, good.
You gonna let your kids watch this, Eric?
No.
It's because of
mildly
Jack. Huh?
appropriate.
It's because of
God
Jack,
damn it, Jack.
right? I knew it. I knew it was totally Jack's fault.
Oh,
Look at that.
God.
There's that
You
leg
and your
ready to
intern,
go.
Jesus, man.
I know. I wish Jesus was my intern.
Wait, have you not taken...
I don't know. There might be less wine or less meat.
Maybe, right? Yeah.
Have you guys...
Let me tell you about my dad, because he sucks.
Wait.
Right? Is that the first thing Jesus says when you meet him? You
That's
want to talk
exactly
about
right.
dad issues?
Have you not...
That's right.
The first time anyone sees me, ever, like, in the past month,
Thank you, Jesus.
first thing,
Jesus.
no
Okay.
resemblance.
Man, you look like the caveman from.
Oh my God. I totally
That's
look
what
like
Jade
Jesus.
said. You were here.
I was.
Yeah, okay. It's still funny, though.
That's why I
It's
had to
so
say it.
Dude, I totally look it. I'm Jesus. Right? I got the hair.
Now you're getting a little...
Maybe need
egotistical.
some wine.
Just because your dad is Father Adam.
He is, though.
Yeah, he is.
Did you ever
He
think
better
about
be.
that?
I paid $30 to make that happen.
He made you pay?
Yeah, well, he also, he was ordained so he could marry me.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Your dad totally married me. That's how we tell it to all of his friends. Oh, I totally married Marcus. No, let me explain.
No, it's okay. No, it's legit. I promise.
No,
It's
no.
legal now.
Not like what you're
God,
thinking.
Those thighs are so big.
Take it.
And look at him. He's so ready for it. Look at that. He's
Right?
just like, give it to me. Give it to me, Black
See,
Lion.
this bothers me because you got to flip them and unplug
That
them.
does kind of bother me,
Dad
too.
is coming back with some really interesting questions. He asked, "What kind of music are you guys into?" Because I don't even think I know what music you're into.
I think I
Why
have the
don't,
most...
why don't we let Jack guess? 'Cause he's
Jack?
What
What do
Or
you think
even-
we're into?
I feel like Marcus is into
Yeah.
like hip hop or whatever.
I think you could say about any music
saying
and
that
the
'cause
answer
he's
would be
black?
yes.
Okay, or like what bands? I guess because for me too, it's like
That is the best part.
That makes me so happy.
I love
Okay,
thick
so the
little
fact that you
thighs.
only have to disassemble one lion, it could have been worse, right?
that's
We
true.
assumed it would be all of them,
That's true.
and it's not.
my
What
God.
music am I into? I think that I have the most random, weird... I hate using the word, but I think eclectic is appropriate for my music collection.
Is that it describes a lot of people, but it's like it
really
it's
does.
specific bands.
I think that's actually a trait of '90s kids because there was such a convergence of music then that we went through.
Right?
Happy.
Do you need to change your panties? I saw that look.
Oh! Excuse me!
What the hell,
Let me
man?
tuck that in.
I do like that he's like, nah, just the tips. Just the tips go in. Don't worry about it.
Right? And then they clip in place.
Ready?
Oh, shit.
First one.
That makes me happy right there.
Well, here.
Oh.
Let's build him. I gotta thumb through the rest.
Just so you know, I think it was the Blue Lion that failed the first time.
Was it?
I think
Yes.
it was.
Yes, it was.
Wait, did they like try and form?
Yeah, when they first tried to form
Yeah,
it,
it didn't work the
one
first
failed.
So,
It's not. It's
right
He
side.
should be the left.
You won't fit.
You know, the
Right?
one thing that bugs me about the Blue Lion being the one that failed the first time, though, is his name is Sven.
Sven.
Sven,
Of course, it's the...
ich eine keine Voltron. Whatever that means. It sounds German to me.
I was that was very German, not Nordic.
Ich bin dein
No.
Tintenfisch.
I'm too
I thought that's what
small,
we were doing.
You can't fit. Is that what Blue Line said?
Clearly, you haven't watched the
I
show.
think the direct translation from German to too small is blue line.
Oh, good grief.
Bit of an Easter egg for German audiences.
Yeah, right? for a worldwide audience. I like the way that they're going to totally explain it to you,
No,
but
I
Eric
didn't.
is so up on the Lego level that I just have to totally scramble to the other end of the book here.
My God, that is huge. And that was
Thanks for
over $200.
noticing, man. From all the way over in the corner.
Ladies.
I think this one was $200. Now you're making me self-conscious.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
Oh my God. It didn't even come with Kylo Ren.
It didn't?
No, it came with a
I kind of would have expected that on that
Oh,
one.
see, I haven't
Did
seen that
Lightfield
one.
make
I've
Kylo
got
Ren?
that one.
That
I
makes
don't
sense.
have that. That's
This
cool.
Is
The new one.
Yeah,
from,
and it doesn't balance because these don't have any. These are so much back weight, no front weight. Where you need all the support.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it looks like you've got the angle that it should just set in the middle.
You would think. You would think.
Huh.
Come on, Voltron. There we go.
That looks like
So badass.
This is freaking awesome.
Oh my God.
God, we're just waiting on Jeremiah again.
I know, right?
Oh
Ridiculous.
my god.
Story of my
yeah,
life.
Answer. What bands are you guys into? Like, you just name 3.
I think okay. I believe that me and Dad had this agreement that the heavy is really good. Did you say that?
We got another guy in there.
Look at the bunch of nerds. What does it
Paint
say?
my Warhammer figurines.
Oh yeah.
I delivered.
Nice.
to
Which
It's about
group
time
are you
Nick's
using?
here. It's a good time because we're all drunk now.
I delivered
Oh,
to a
that's
guy that
bullshit.
was like super into
Yeah,
Warhammer.
yeah, I
and
mean,
we
That's how that
talked about it
goes,
for a
right?
little
In
bit.
his hand,
Looks like it.
right? Look at my
Some fun
chrome.
deliveries. Hey Mick, did I deliver to you? Do you live on Camino? Did I deliver to you? Because I was delivering to a guy that was talking about
I'm
That's a really weird conversation.
Warhammer.
Just so we're clear.
Yeah,
So
I
pizza-
guarantee that's not the
pizza
person.
What are you
That's
delivering?
not the
Never
person
mind.
you were delivering to. I
Yeah,
guarantee.
Mick, wait. Mick.
How
Mick.
does this?
Oh, does it do
Oh,
this?
I think you got to
You
do a
clip 'em?
double
Never
pull.
mind. I
Like,
was
right?
thinking-
I bet it's.
Oh, take that out and
I bet
then
that
mind.
goes
Yeah,
in,
it's
and
an
then
SNF guy.
This
Yeah.
goes in the bottom, maybe.
I just saw
knows him.
Mick, and I just
Right.
why didn't I don't
Again,
know-
a
I don't know
little
his last name.
disassembly, but
And
From
then
the
clip it
picture,
in.
you can't see his stash.
no.
Wait, no,
It
Mick.
must be this way though.
No.
He doesn't have the stash anymore.
Oh, that's right.
He cheesed out on us. He went to the dark
Coward.
side.
Oh man, way to
Defeated.
go, Eric. Shh. God, you suck. Fired. Go home. Podcast
Oh.
over. Never again.
I'm sorry.
Don't- nobody
oh
see
my
that.
God.
That's gotta go
another
that
thing
way.
I
that
just
kinda
saw
sucks,
the
but
Warhammer thing. I didn't
I
read
do
the
like
name, and I saw the Warhammer. Well, I guess I did read the name. It just slipped over.
Oh,
my
it
head.
goes. Okay, this is weird. The picture displays it this way. Does that make sense?
If you're taking a picture from this
I guess
side.
so. Yeah, that's why it's at the
'Cause
like,
it's
quarter
perspective,
angle.
yeah.
Well, I bet it'd be really cool with that other lion on there.
I know. It's too bad we don't have one.
What's
Yeah.
going on with his tail here too? I bet.
It just tucks under. You gotta,
He
There we
just
go.
tucks under.
Yeah.
He's a little
wave it
tickle.
for a little bit.
Is there another hole for that one to go into?
Why are you asking?
There's
Don't
so
be
many
weird,
holes,
man.
Jack. You don't get to use this toy.
Oh my God.
You will violate all of them.
Mick, you missed it. I don't know how long you've been here, but some of the Voltrons have just big holes. Big holes ready to be filled. And it's,
I know. For such a
Wow.
No, they're
gaping
not
hole.
ready. They are filled. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, one of them isn't.
What's weird about that is not so much that they exist; it's that how much time he has spent watching them.
It's
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
I didn't assemble
Like,
them.
remember we worried about this. Let's see. Oh,
Oh,
nope.
my God.
Look
Does
at
he hold?
That's pretty good.
Well, I think that's pretty good. I'm impressed by that.
because I was concerned with the fact that how much this had to actually, like, how much stress. Was
That's
on it when you
actually
kinda
pretty
turn
cool. This thing is massive.
them. Yeah, it is.
This
Can
is
you
going to hang
turn-
out on our table for
Can
a
you
while.
turn to do like this? With
To what?
the head turn so you can have the sword like little like.
Oh.
Cross. No, I meant like the line so you can have the sword crossing over.
Like, oh, the
No,
head of
no,
this
no, no,
lion.
it does not turn
No,
that way.
it doesn't turn.
Oh, so you can't be like.
Oh, way to go, Jack. Way to find the flaw in everything.
Yep.
He sells with that.
I think it's huge. This is like one of the biggest Legos I've ever seen, and I need to buy it.
I know.
Right?
I'm like, oh, I need this.
It's a
need this in my
ideas,
life.
so get it while it lasts.
About a year, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
They're usually about a year that they stay out
Okay.
And then you can pay $500 for it on
on the secondary
eBay
market
or whatever.
I
Yeah.
was right with that. Damn it.
You
This
got
is gonna
this,
be-
Jay.
I had to
this is gonna
return.
be a
I did have
gift
to reverse it for the
myself.
other
Oh,
side.
it just goes on this side.
No, because one of them's a ball, the other one is fixed because this is what swivels.
I know
Yeah.
this will be the next thing I pay for with delivery tips.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
not
I'm
a
gonna
new
sell. I'm
transmission
gonna
in
sell
car.
a kidney and buy this. So, yeah.
You should buy a new transmission before Voltron. It won't pay for it, so you're probably right. Just get Voltron.
Yeah, just get Voltron.
Yeah.
Put him in a transmission.
And then walk.
I bet if you just put Voltron in your car, it'll just work.
Yeah.
Right?
Isn't
Clearly.
it badass? Right.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that whole transmission thing, that'll be fun. I mean, it could just be...
I know, right, Mick? That is freaking awesome.
The thing is freaking awesome.
It is a great movie, yeah.
And that's why it's Jeremiah's.
Best part is he didn't even see it.
Did some just fall off, or was that...
No, that's the part that comes off so you can put the sword on.
Oh.
Although I will say that it's a little wobbly.
Okay,
The
but
arms?
also to be fair, any Lego I've ever built that was this big was way more wobbly.
That's true.
What
Right.
about the
Well, and
Ghostbusters one?
I could say after building the Black Lion that this is like severely
It's Black Panther.
over-engineered almost, because like these are some beefy legs, and the way that the angle on it, so that they stick out, so that it'll stand up straight. I would almost say it's over-engineered
Here you go, Marcus.
because it's really thick.
What?
But I think that's the only way they could make it stand up.
I think you're right. on
Yeah,
that.
I agree with you. But also, like, when you look at him, like, you know, when you look at him in the dude form,
The dude form.
the Voltron form, sorry, the thighs seem proportionate.
It is
What needs to
proportional.
be
yes.
GIF,
yes.
Mick? GIF,
Does it-
or,
But
yeah.
you
Oh, he
had,
doesn't
like,
do
even if you had the toys, right? Like, the Black Lion was always the weird, beefy, like, he just didn't fit like the rest of the toys.
Yeah, he always this is opposite, because the toys, when you would actually combine them, the front end of the lion was always like really big and stocky, and the back end was just these little tiny legs that would fit inside the little lions for the legs. So this is almost reversed from what the old toys used to be.
I also think that this piece right here, the knuckle guard,
Yeah,
is totally from another set that they just had a surplus on, because it's not even the same color blue.
That's
right?
true.
Like, where is that color blue anywhere else?
Reminds
It's
me of
not.
those Star
That's a
Wars-
crap piece.
I think those droids that fly around with the four things.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, Mick, what needs to be a GIF?
Yeah, no,
I have some concerns.
It was...
Is this SMF?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Oh,
This is Mick.
hey, how's it going, Mick?
Wow.
Just saying hi.
Blurring it. Too hot for the air.
That's right. Thanks.
You're not claiming favorite podcasts. We've been on ours twice. Just saying.
Oh, I have been on yours twice.
Yeah.
I'd like to do this again. This was rad.
All right.
So hands off, man.
Is that it?
It's done.
It's the last lion.
Oh,
Wait,
me
here we
licking
go.
the Lego. All right.
Who licks the
Yeah,
Lego?
just don't tell Jeremiah.
What?
Exactly.
Someone licked the Lego.
Oh.
You can discover it.
That's why it's mine, huh?
That's exactly right.
He's
I see.
claiming ownership.
Wait, what?
Grooming it.
It's
I
mine.
like-
I licked it.
I like that you just have to, like, at least
Talk-
it's a happy tale, right? The other way would be, like, concerned. Like, I guess if you have to, you're going to put it where?
Quick, talk.
So it
I
does
like that it
kind of,
clicks
like,
in place. That's
wanna jerry rig it a little bit, but it does work. And then this, I believe,
Oh my god.
right? Nope. Let's go like that, so it looks more appropriate.
So does Create always, like, what do they specialize in?
So imagine as people's ideas that they've decided that, hey, I want to build this thing, Lego should produce this special set. Here's
That is
my
freaking
prototype.
awesome.
And
And I'm pretty sure
that
that
if they
this
get at least
groove right
10,000
there is
votes,
so that can go
Lego
up.
considers it and runs it through the paces of like, hey, can we actually produce this thing? Is this
Yeah.
something that we could build reasonably and fit all of Lego's requirements?
My god.
Like, will it work? Is it structurally sound? Does
We
it
did
look
it.
good? Does it fit what the
took-
theme is?
3 hours and 16 minutes.
With 3 builders.
Yep,
three
with
builders.
3 builders.
Who are drinking?
That's very
be fair.
true.
Very true.
So,
May or may not have
with
sped it up.
2.5 builders,
With a spill.
it's pretty freaking awesome,
That's true,
I
we do
have
have a
to
spill
say.
now. Yes,
It's
it is.
super, super cool.
That's and a fair amount of extra pieces.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I
That's
like
kind of Lego, though. And all the tools. I like that.
You know
They're
what?
like, well, just give them
But
to
they
them
put
all.
all of the tools in there for the
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Who didn't put your decal on?
Number
Oh, that'd be
1.
me. I didn't
Yeah.
even see a picture.
Seal
from
it.
the decal. Where does it go? Let's see.
Seal it with your final decal of
Hang on, let me see
approval.
where it goes.
Jack's like, can we just be done? Can I
No.
play with it? Can I play with it now?
No, you cannot touch it.
Can I
Thanks for
take it
asking.
apart and build it?
Crack me up here.
Oh, there we go.
Where does it go? Does it go right on his crotch?
Yeah.
It looks like
This is number 1.
oh,
One
it goes on-
inch.
it goes on this
Right?
piece. Oh, it goes on a piece I
I mean-
never
I
actually
mean, 1
installed.
foot.
Okay, my
Oh,
bad.
nice.
Right? I'm like, that seems like an awful lot of pieces.
So it was an absurd amount of leftover pieces until now.
Until now, that's right.
Oh, they did give us the little Lego breaker piece. What is this purple piece from?
Don't ask.
Yeah.
I don't know. I put like 4 of them on there.
It'll be around your eye if you keep talking, Marcus.
Ooh, that was pretty solid, though, actually. From all the garbage that's come out of your mouth for the
Dude,
past
I've
3
been
hours.
laying out slammers all night. You guys are just jealous.
Are you sure it's not Swedish? You
Stop
sure about
bumping
that?
the table. You're gonna break it.
There's a lot of extra
let me-
pieces.
Sorry, I'm just really excited
It's
about
Danish.
this set.
If you just bump the table, the whole thing.
I mean, if
falls
it
over.
Hey,
if it,
wait.
I need more Marcus.
if it consoles you, Sweden invaded Denmark.
It's rubbish.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
Okay.
Antarctica?
They left some influence.
Denmark.
Oh. You say, how do you invade Antarctica?
Yeah, we like to call them children.
Yeah.
Vikings, hello. Alright, so let's see here. That goes in the back. That means it's up here somewhere.
Let's go in the back.
Don't mess it up.
Well, bam.
Sweet. That's freaking
Number
awesome.
1.
Da-da. We did
Oh,
it.
that's rad.
Oh my god.
That
That's
is freaking
awesome.
amazing.
17.
That's
What does
really
it say?
cool.
It stands. Oh god, it was on there somewhere. It's like 17.9 inches.
Oh, wait. There's the .9.
Right? Oh, look at that. 18 inches.
Around.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like sucking in your gut.
Oh my god.
Ladies. There we
No,
go.
his beard's funnier, Mick. Just so we're clear.
So it doesn't.
As
Hey, Mick.
funny as my beard.
Mick.
What's
So
that
have you not seen him in a Geico commercial? I swear he was in a
Oh my
Geico commercial.
God. We're still doing this one. I at least have the decency to make new jokes. They can't get over the same ones.
Yeah, but some of
He
them bear
opened with that.
repeating
Yeah, he's
for
new.
the new audience.
I'll say he
That's
is
right.
new.
That's right. Well,
But it's
that
an honest
was
question.
beyond fun.
That was rad, yeah.
Super cool. Thank you so much, Eric, for joining us.
Dude,
and
thank you guys.
Sharing
I
your
got to build the
mead.
Black Lion. That's rad.
That's
Thank
it
you,
is totally
Jack,
true.
for
You got to
talking
build the
about really
Lion
cool
of the
games.
Lions. Now it's perfect. Now,
Oh,
now it's perfect.
There we go.
And I'd just like to thank Jack Hughes for talking about really cool games like Prey.
wait, who's that?
God.
That's the glass monkey in the corner, right?
Prey's
Yeah.
a really good game. Everyone should play it. The 2016 one. I don't know. The old one looks weird. Maybe it's good.
I wish it would mute him, but it
Wait,
doesn't.
where's
right?
the punt button?
This is the Jack button, right? Look it.
And
Oh,
Jack
like no,
off.
no, too much Jack.
Yep.
All right.
Never
Well, I think I would love to review the drinks that you brought us, Eric.
Oh yeah, please.
I'm
And seriously,
just gonna
don't
kind
be.
of say
I will never be offended if you don't like something. So
Oh my
I'll just
God,
put that out
it's-
front.
it's been a long road, so it's hard to remember that far back. But
Well, you know, when you don't get to enjoy the full amount, it really affects
right.
things.
The table
Spilling things
enjoyed
kinda
some of
sucks. Yeah. Although Voltron's full up, so
yeah, right. Again, we christened him. It's fine, you guys.
Yeah, I've had a girlfriend, and that's not true.
Yeah, right. So again, what are these called again?
These are braggots. They're
Braggots.
the origin of beer.
The second braggot was my favorite
The amber.
out of the two braggots.
the amber, yeah.
Yeah, it was again the fact that it was warm but still crisp
Yeah.
was a little bit. It's a little baffling when you drink it because I
Yeah.
really felt that way about it. And the mead, I thought was super flavorful and really good, and I'm really a little disappointed that I spilt it all over the table.
I'm disappointed too because that was an old one from my
I
parents.
know. I said I'm sorry, Eric. God. Just gonna
So
rub
what
that
are
in.
they all called?
There is a distinct
A
difference
lot of my
between that
enemies,
and your
Skull
current
Splitter.
Yeah.
production.
Yeah, it's a lot different.
What, oh, four?
Filtration
Four
changes a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
You guys have
especially
four
for
drinks?
long term.
Yeah, we had extra.
Yeah. I brought 3, and then they're sucking on whatever that is.
I'm gonna say though, once
Big
again,
Mhm.
what is it?
Big beer.
Big beer? Is that what it
beer.
is? Does it taste like big beer? Big
Yeah.
Wave, Golden
no,
Ale.
it's, yeah, it says Big Beer. I didn't notice that.
Oh,
No, they're owned by like 30% or 33% by Anheuser.
of course.
So I can find
right?
a urinal is what you're saying.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
To be fair, I think you can find most booze in the urinal.
That's probably true.
That's where they end up,
It's recycling,
right?
yeah.
If you're a responsible drinker, that's where they end
That's
up.
right.
Yeah.
No, necromancy is the ultimate form of recycling. And I think
Stone
that,
to flesh. Yeah.
and I think that was actually Tinker that said that.
It's probably true.
Shout out to Tinker.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to give you massive kudos once again because they were all good.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Which I
Appreciate it.
Which, you know, sometimes I can be kind of picky about things, especially when they go in my mouth.
Sometimes.
And yeah,
Sometimes. Sometimes when things go in his mouth, he's upset. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that.
right? I'm picky about it.
No, I'm being picky. Just sometimes.
Oh,
picky.
okay.
Yeah,
Sometimes. All right.
A lot of things.
He's
go
just
on.
all right with things going in his mouth. All right.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
got you.
yeah, he's fine with it.
Thanks, Jay. Always got my back. That's awesome.
Whoa, back too? Jeez.
Only Jay.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's not
I
just
hope
like
your wife can't hear, 'cause
Right?
holy shit.
I'm like Voltron. It's just, you know, you'll get it. Watch the rest of the
Alright,
episode.
anyway.
So, I think people should totally go check out your meadery. All the people.
Yes.
What did he say? No. Yeah, all the things in the mouth. Like his sausage he keeps in his pocket.
Yeah, that's just awkward. Because
Yeah.
it's a little sausage. If it's a big sausage, that might be okay. Because then it's like, hey, check out my sausage. But this is a little one, so he's like, hey, look, I snack on this.
So he showed you his sausage too.
Yeah, he did. He was
yeah.
walking around with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Was
that
it
was
Palico?
awkward.
Is it a Palico sausage?
No.
What is that?
The cat
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
I haven't played. I'm sorry.
Because you don't have a PlayStation.
That's true.
That's true. We're gonna after the show. We're gonna totally berate you with insults over that.
That's okay.
You need to get one so we can play games.
I would love to do that.
Yes.
Play God of War.
Do you have anything over there? No, nothing to cheers with.
I am out. I drank all my stuff.
I have
Wait,
some
there-
scores.
there
Oh,
might be
he
a
wants
sip.
to score his
So
drinks.
I'm following Nerdbuzz rules, unlike some other people.
We're delirious. We're delirious after 3.5 hours. Yeah, yeah.
You're
the
going to shoot the
butterscotch
sausage
beer.
next year.
The butterscotch
Nice,
beer.
nice.
Is it going to be
Really?
leather or what?
It was really, really good. And I don't like how it said beer at first. I was like, what? When I pulled out of the thing, but I'm like, oh, it's one of my old.
Weren't you drinking kitty drinks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
2019.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I don't know. It freaks me out because I don't know why everything has to say beer on it. Like, and then there's ginger beer. It's like, just say ginger. Never mind. Point is,
Because ale's different than beer.
it was
It's
really
true.
good.
It's weird.
It was one of the only sodas that doesn't, or one of the only butterscotch drinks that doesn't leave a really crappy aftertaste in your mouth. So, and I just enjoyed it. But it was like a little. At the end of the day, I don't know. There wasn't much wrong with it. I just enjoyed it. So, 8.75. The Bundaberg ginger.
Oh, he
ale,
was serious. He's actually scoring these.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
no,
was
yeah.
expecting-
We usually do that, but you know,
I was
we-
expecting.
I didn't realize
more
this soda
from
would be
this.
scored.
It's a
No, we're gonna,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
gonna have to give you the pseudocorn.
The
I think that
pseudo-corn?
can we just give Aesir Meadery in general?
Yeah, that's
the
what we're talking
pseudocorn?
about. Yeah.
yeah.
We can't give anything a 10 because that's the unicorn.
All right.
So 9.9 is the pseudocorn.
We would love for you to
Alright.
keep trying to be the unicorn.
Have you tried the bourbon barrel aged?
No.
Oh my god.
All right, I got you.
All right.
Come by
I've
the
tried
shop.
the bourbon barrel.
There you
Bundaberg is really
When
good.
did you bottle that up?
I have it.
Oh.
It's still sitting in a bourbon barrel.
Oh, okay.
That's what makes it the
Oh,
unicorn,
alright,
right? It's
that's
the it's the potential that will never come.
They can't hear me because I'm talking this way.
So Mick, full on leather. Does that mean it's going to make a sound when you take the sausage
oh
out?
my god.
Of course.
Bundaberg
Of course.
could have been stronger. I was expecting more from a ginger ale.
Or is it more
of
like
this
a
size.
boot and
I
mud?
figured
Oh.
it would have been. And German, I feel like they make them strong. They don't. But it was good.
I just love these so over there.
6.5. And I think with that, out of the way, I think this episode's over.
So, last but not least, we do give Aesir Meadery the pseudocorn,
Yeah.
which is like our 9.9. We'd love to give you a 10,
I can't wait to try
but
one.
you know,
But if
we want
we,
you, we want you to keep
Impossible. I will
trying.
keep trying, absolutely.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta have a
We'd
goal.
love you to keep trying.
All right.
Totally go get Voltron Lego set. They're not a sponsor. We'd love it if they were, but this
Right.
is beyond cool. It's
Yes,
super,
it is.
super cool.
It was super fun to build too because there's a lot of really clever like construction parts. To
Yeah,
it.
and really, other than the main lion, they do all transform.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm going to give them that.
Well,
That's
even
fine.
the main lion does, but it's not like it rotates. It's they have to click into
But it
place
does
in
the
the different
head thing, which is
formations.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
It does do the head thing, which is
Yeah.
rad. But I can see why it does that because the arms wouldn't hold up, the legs wouldn't hold up if it wasn't like a click in place.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
relocate and click.
Totally.
Because there's no like friction lock that Lego uses that would allow it to do that
Yeah.
without actually taking it apart. So,
Well, and the
so
way
I
they
see
did
why.
it was like with a wheel and like
Yeah.
totally somebody went nuts and engineered the hell out of that
Yeah.
thing, which is super cool. And to the Black Lion's credit, it's the only piece, other than the hip joints, that actually has exclusive Voltron printed pieces.
Absolutely.
Right? Like, I'm pretty sure these hip joints have been on like an
They're gonna be-
Avengers
they look
Star
like something
Wars
that's been
set,
Star
right?
Wars,
Yeah.
yeah.
Totally.
Erik gets a 10 in Mixbook, so uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Bam!
We just lost him. Favorite podcast shifted.
Hey,
Wow.
that's 2 out of 2 right there. Yeah, baby.
All right. Well, on that note, everybody raise your glass full or empty. To all the nerds, through all the fuzz, bottoms up, let's get nerd buzzed. Blankety blank.
Cheers, fellas.
Talking about beer, talking about nerd culture. You're
Nerd
on
culture.
Nerdbuzzed.
Oh, Mick, you spelled my name wrong, dude.
Marcus and Jeremiah.
There, now, right? We got the bromance
You're
again.
on Nerdbuzzed.
A good one. Well, I mean,
Hey, you know what though?
It was good for
This
me.
is like 3.5 hours,
getting
just
nerd
like a
buzzed.
stupid Mystic Forest cast.